Hello everyone, what's up, What's going on? How's it hanging? What's the vibe? It's literally pouring down rain, and when I mean pouring down rain, I don't know that. I actually fully lied. It's just very thundering and lightning out there, and it's definitely not the vibe. Definitely what the heck's going on, because it's been going on for longer than it should be, I think. That's just my opinion, though. But I need to post on Instagram. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekend? It does not feel like the weekend to me. Yesterday did feel like a Friday for a little bit, but then I was like, no, it's not Friday. And then now we're here. So, I don't know. Today did not feel like a Saturday to me. Whenever I was working out, because I do, on Saturdays, I do arms, and whenever I woke up and I was like, it's arm day, I know that's, a weird way to, associate what day of the week it is, but I was like, is it really? My computer was in, that little, corner down there, and it was bothering me. I was also looking at my tattoo when I was at the gym today, and I was just like, I don't know, there's nothing wrong with it. I was just looking in the mirror, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's there. Completely forgot that was there. So that might be not important, but, that could be something to remember. Live. Oh, yeah, Socks is awake. Sock just woke up. Sock? Imagine if I just named her Sock. Mid-storm. Come stop by. Hey, I gotta be nice on the story, and then you gotta join, and then you realize, oh shit, this is not what I signed up for. But yesterday was a crazy, hectic ass day in a good way, in a good way. I don't really know what else. It was, what's it called? I woke up, it was one of those things where it's I sort of had plans, but I also didn't. Whereas, yes, I had mental plans, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, this could be happening tomorrow, but I also don't know for sure. So, but it did happen, so hold on. I'll tell the story in a moment, and I also titled the live, worst and best school stories, because I wanted to talk about that today, because I didn't realize it was, back to school time, so I was like, oh my god, we could talk about school and how crazy it is. I don't know. I feel like I just have, there's so many different memories that each year I slowly forget, you know what I mean? Because it's oh, it used to be that story that I was oh, I remember last year, and then now it's years and years and years ago. That's weird to think about, that I graduated almost 3 years ago. No, that's not really crazy to think about. I think I've been out for that, that's what it feels like. It's just hello? It sounds like someone was walking in here. I also hope that you guys appreciate anytime I post on the story that I'm live, that I, add a different design. I'm doing little designs and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I'm putting my heart into posting that I'm live on Instagram, or that I'm posting that I'm live on Instagram. I don't know. You get what I'm saying, though. You need to start appreciating the artwork. The little highlights that I do, Look, this, the drawings and all that stuff, even if it's just the little lines, I'm trying to think about a new one every time. I'm trying to be creative, I'm trying to be new, I'm trying to be different. So, it better be good, or else, you better appreciate it, or else, that's just all. Now I need to post the YouTube link. Shout out anyone who's watching on YouTube. Hey, YouTube watchers. I finished editing next week's video, or this week's video, I guess. Wait, do you guys consider Sunday the end of the week or the start of the week? Because isn't there certain calendars where Sunday's the last day? I always associate there's a weekend before but I don't know, because it would make sense, because you end people say that Monday is the first work day, but I just always associated Sundays a little break before the week, and then Saturdays the break after the week. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but I hope it did, because I don't know how else to explain it. YouTube link, copy, paste. There we go. Na 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 na. Okay, and the YouTube, I don't know. I don't know any other I don't know any other way to post YouTube links. So every time I just gotta find or take some photo to post and tag with the YouTube link. So I don't know, because with posting the clips or posting that I'm live on Twitch, I usually just post the clips, and then I was like, wait, I also am live on YouTube, and I feel like a good amount of people will watch on YouTube, so like I need to post that I'm there, you know what I'm saying? There we go, posting. Oh, there, I'm done. Hey, what's up, what's going on? Thanks for following. How's it hanging? Okay, off the phone now. I got everything posted that I'm live. Today I was at the gym and I felt so strong. I was like, oh my god, should I go up in weights? But I am so scared to go up in weights on arms because I feel like I'm gonna crush myself, because I'm not the type of person to like be trying to hit PRs, but like some of the stuff I'm lifting, I'm like I feel like I could be lifting a little bit heavier, and then I am like I just am too scared that I'll crush myself, and then who knows what will happen, you know what I'm saying? But so let's talk about yesterday. I went to Playlist Live. I literally had no idea that Playlist Live was even happening. I used to be like really into conventions and like who was going and like all that stuff, like whenever, I don't know, I would say like around the TANACON era, like whenever everyone was going to conventions and stuff, I feel like a lot more creators are like not going, or like I don't know, I just feel like not that, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people that I watch just don't go. So I like never was like, oh. But. So I saw that it was in Orlando. I don't know when I saw it. I think I like first like saw some sort of ad on like Instagram or something like that, like at a Twitter, like somewhere where it was like, oh my gosh, Playlist Live Orlando. And like I think I saw like a few TikTokers that I follow say they were going. But I was like, it's not really like, I don't know where it is. I don't know how much the tickets are. Like, I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it at all. So I just will not go, you know? And, like, so yes, 2 days ago. Ouch. 2 days ago, one of the people that I watch stream tweeted, like, they were getting on a flight to Florida. And I sent it to my one friend who also watches him. And I was like, what is he flying to Florida for? Dude, my cat, like, she sticks her claw in me, and then she looks at me as, like, I understand she wants me to pet her, but, like, that, there's different ways, if you're a cat, there's different ways to approach your owner and ask to get pet, okay? So, I'm also going to be fidgeting with this, so if you hear this, if you hear popping, that's exactly what it is. So then so I was like, what is he flying in from Florida for? Like, what? Or is he just, like, on vacation? And she was like, oh, they're going to Orlando. Like, they're going to Playlist Live Orlando. And I was like, how do I go? Because I wanted to meet them and be like, hey, what's up? You know? And so I was, like, looking up tickets and stuff like that. And it was just, like, too expensive. Because, like, a lot of the tickets, you're getting, like, passes for the entire weekend. Like, there's things. And I also wasn't free today or tomorrow to go anyways. I was only free Friday. So I was like, I have to go. Like, I was like, I wish they would just sell, like, one-day passes, and they did, but some of them were, what's it called? Some of them weren't until, like, sorry, if you guys hear stuff, we were just having dinner, so my mom's cleaning up in the kitchen, if you do hear anything out there. But, where was I at? I don't know, there just wasn't a ticket for Friday, like, just Friday, and I was like, bro, I just want to go. But then there was one pass that did have, like, one that you could go on Friday, but, like, the cheapest one was still just too expensive. You know what I mean? Like, just too expensive for Friday. So I texted Stone about it, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that I've heard that these events are, like, in hotels. So, like, you can quite literally just, like, walk in and, like, no one really says anything. Like, I mean, like some of the place is a hotel, so it's, like, they can't, like, block you of any entry, you know what I'm saying? So, I was texting Stone about that, and then I was texting Juliana about it, and I was like, have you ever heard of this, or, like, are you planning on going, like, anything? And she was like, yeah, I really want to go, but she wanted to get an industry pass, which, like, is for, like, you would be able to go to, like, certain, like, panels, and, like, it was, like, there was, like, networking and stuff, but it, like, just didn't seem like it was worth the money, you know what I mean? So we were just like, I just don't know if we were like, I don't know, it just doesn't really seem like anything that is worth, because it was a lot of money. And we were like, if we had that kind of money to just like buy tickets, you know what I mean, we would. So anyways, so then I see that, or not I see, my brother Stone sees that there's a giveaway on Twitter, and I don't know, he was like, I don't even know what made me think to look on Twitter, because like he like never, like he's like, I don't know, I just was looking at their Twitter, and he saw that there was a giveaway, and I was like, oh my god, I need to enter. It didn't say what kind of tickets they were, so I was kind of nervous, but like obviously I feel like usually when they do giveaways, it's not like meet and greet tickets, or like, I don't know, like the day before, I feel like they're not doing that. So I entered in it, and I was like, hey, like, can't, you know, I was like, hey, no, I just replied, I was like, hey, like, and I even said like I'm already in Orlando, because I feel like some of the people were like, what, like, if they were from Florida, they were like in different parts of Florida, and like, I don't know, I was just like hoping that like me saying that would put me a little bit in there, you know what I'm saying? So I don't hear anything about the giveaway the rest of the night, and I kind of, not that like I lost hope, but I was just like, okay, like I don't think I'm gonna go. Like I just like, it wasn't like me bummed out, it was just like me like, okay, like I'm not gonna go tomorrow, I'll figure something else to do. So sorry, I was moving this chair closer to me. So the next morning, I'm going to the gym, and I go on Twitter, and I refreshed my feed, and it was like, and someone had DM'd me and was like, hey, I won the tickets, can you please DM me, I can't go. And I was like, that's so weird, because I was also texting Stone, and he was like whenever he was saying about going and stuff, I was like, yep, I'm going to win the tickets. I kept saying, like, I'm going to win the tickets, and I literally did. Like, not like, okay, I didn't win, but the girl messaged me, and she's like, I can't go. She lives in Jacksonville, so she can't go. So she gave me the free tickets. And so, but the thing is you, like, it wasn't, like, free tickets. Like, it was, like, they gave you a code to buy it online, which was kind of annoying, because if they were to just, like, take your name and stuff like that, because that's literally all they really could have done. They literally could have just been like, what's your name? We'll write it down, you know, like, whatever. Because there was a service fee when I was checking out. It's like those fucking giveaways. Whenever, like, you see, like brands, like, giveaway stuff, and they're like, oh, like, all you have to do is pay for shipping. And shipping's, like, $10, you know, or it's, like, something ridiculous. So it was only a $23 service fee for both tickets. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, that's fine. So, I got them. And then so I went with Stone, because he was kind of curious to like see what it was like. So we just went because Juliana didn't want to go, and so we got there, and I was so scared. I was just so nervous, because I was like, I've like heard about these conventions ever since I was younger, and like I just know it's not gonna meet my expectation. Like, whenever I was a kid, I was like expecting, not a kid, but whenever I was younger, I always expected these conventions to be so crazy, like jam-packed, like concert type vibes, like everyone's getting mobbed, like you never really get to talk to like the like creators unless you buy tickets and stuff like that. And I knew it was going to be way more relaxed than that, mostly because it was Friday, and I feel like on Saturday and Sunday they're a lot busier and stuff like I don't know, I guess just because it's the weekend. And that's, like, when the main events are happening. So whenever we got there, we're, like, walking in. And so far, like, there's no, like, we're just, like, in a hotel. Like, we're, like, and it's, like, one of those big-ass hotels. Like, whenever I was thinking about this, I was, like, kind of nervous. I was, like, is this going to be, like, a real small hotel? No, this was a crazy-sized hotel. And, like, it was clearly, like, meant to be for Disney, because, like, it was closer to Disney, and also just how big it was, like how insane, like, and like how there was an arcade in there, and like everything, like just the way that it was set up and everything, like you could just tell it was made for the fact that it's right next to Disney. So we get there, and we walk in, and like people are like leaving, and like there's very few people leaving, so I'm like, okay, maybe like there's a bunch of stuff going on, these people just like aren't interested, you know, whatever. But then I like said to Stone, I was like, watch it be dead as soon as you walk in. And we walked in, and we looked over the escalators, because we approached escalators to go down into the lobby area, and it was like there was like no one there. There was like a few security, and just like that was it. And I was like, because like whenever I heard that, like, and like the people that I had met, a few of them are featured creators and a few of them weren't, so I was like, okay, I feel like I can just meet them in the lobby area. Like I feel like everyone just hanging out like in the lobby. So I was hanging, like, I was, like, we walked in there, and we're, like, there's, like, a sign that, like, tells you where to go. But then these people were, like, do you need to, they're, like, what'd they ask? Do you need to check in? And we were just like, yeah, we need to check in. And so we go down, and then we go, and then there's, like, a bunch of booths. And I literally felt like I was in, like, school again, like, state testing. Because it was, like, organized by, like, your last name. And, like, it just felt weird because you were, like, picking up passes. So I was, like, feels like I'm picking up that, like, packet that, like, you take your test in and shit like that. And then, like, you go back to your seat and all this stuff. So then we go to our, what's it called? Sorry, it's not more, dude, the YouTube story didn't post. I hate when that shit happens. If I, like, log off Instagram too soon, it freaking doesn't post. Like, hello? Why? Anyways, so we, go to the thing, we go to the line, and then she's like, we don't have your passes, you're gonna have to go down there. And I was like, okay, great. I was afraid that she was gonna be like, and, like, I don't know, I feel like I still would have tried to walk around, because I just don't know if I would have walked around, because I felt like I would have thought that, like, the rest of the way you literally had to have a pass to get to. Sorry, I'm going live on TikTok. So we got our pass. No, we went down to, like, this booth area, and it was basically, like, where they printed out tickets, like, if you had just bought them, or, like, I don't know, it was just, like, the service desk more so. And so we stopped there, and then they, like, printed up our tickets. There was, like, no problems with it or anything. And I was like, okay, great. And then they were like, do you want to sign up for meetups? And I was like, what are those? And they were like, Saturday and Sunday. And I was like, no, I cannot. So we got our passes, and then we started walking. And it's still just, like, so dead. And I'm, like, really uncomfortable. And I really, 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 really wanted to just melt into the floor. I literally just wanted to melt. I just wanted to cry. I was like, bro, how? Like, why me? Like, I was just like, I did not expect it to be like this. I did not, like, I don't know. I didn't expect it to be that dead. So we're walking on. Then we get, like, past, like, so whenever we came down the escalators, there was, like, 2 ways to go to. It was, like, this was, like, the center of playlist, I feel like. And then there was, hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Maybe not. Okay, it was, like, the center. And then, like, this way was all the halls where they have, like, all the panels. I'm assuming meet and greets and shit like that. And then the other way was, I'm assuming, I don't know, like, just other stuff. There wasn't, like, that much stuff there. There was, like, one hall for panels. And then there was, what else? There was, but then as we were getting down there, we were seeing more people. And then there was a food truck outside, and it was called D's Nuts, bro. It's called D's Nuts, which I need to work there immediately. I need to work at that food truck forever. So we get there, we're walking around, it's like, okay, it's not as bad as we thought it would be. So I'm changing the sub goal, because it went, I don't know why, I could swear a lot of people's goes down on their own. Mine just doesn't. Mine just doesn't do that. It says, not today, or ever. I don't know. So anyways, so we are, like, walking in, and we're, like, it's the further we go, there's, like, more people. And then, like, there's this big, like, banner and, like, stuff set up, like, balloons and stuff like that, and it's, like, playlist. And I was like, oh, like, is this the playlist area we're going into? But it turns out we were leaving the playlist area. So we were going to, like, the hotel lobby, and that's where everyone was. Like, everyone that was, like, at playlist was, like, in that area, like, nowhere else. So I was like, okay, this is where, like, I could find them, you know what I mean? I wanted to say what's up. And so my cat is violently scratching herself. Hello, girl, are you okay? I'm witnessing her play with her water. Why does she do that shit? I don't know why my cat does that. Anyway, so at playlist, we are in the, like, lobby area, and, like, there's just, like, it's, like, not that many people, but there's a lot of people, like, there's a lot of people compared to, like, everywhere else we had been. And I was starting to get a bit anxious. I was like, because, like, everyone there was, like, looking for people, or, like, people were meeting. And, like, there was also a lot of smaller creators there that were, like, collabing or, like, meeting up, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like playlist, I don't know, I feel like it's partially, like, fans meeting the creators, and then the creators just, like, meeting up with each other, you know what I mean? Like, it is, like, a networking thing and stuff like that. But so yeah, they were all, like, talking. There was someone there that was, like, be in my TikTok video, like say, it was like, tell me your funniest joke. And I just was so afraid to do that. Like, I literally would have flopped, and like, it would have just been so embarrassing. And it was like weird because it was like giving like Vegas vibes. Like, they were like there was like a suitcase, you know what I mean? And then like the like instructions of whatever you had to do was like right there. And then there was like a Starbucks. Like, it was like a really nice, like, it looked more like a mall food court. So we like walk around upstairs, and we're just kind of like checking it out. I'm trying to see if there's any like creators that like I know that I watch, and like I said, the 4 guys that I had met, I was like I knew they were there, but I didn't know where because like they hadn't posted and whatever. So I was like, okay, hopefully they're like in the lobby area somewhere. So we walk around, and we walk around all the upstairs. But like, it's weird because like the way it was set up, like whenever you were walking up you had to go up escalators to go to the lobby area from the playlist area, and then it looked like there was a bit of an underneath from sorry, this bug bite. It looked like there was like something the rest underneath, but it looked like the type of vibe that's like employees only. You know what I mean? So we were just walking around all the upstairs, but then we hear, like, whenever we're, like, at the end, we're, like, up, like, I think this is the end, and, like, I could tell, hey, is it gonna talk? I don't know. I forget what I have like, the text-to-speech on for. But thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, my God. My throat is so dry. Sorry. What was I going to say, though? Continuing on, I always blank. So then, what's it called? I don't know. Oh, we were, like, at the end, and it was kind of like, okay. And, like, there was some people, like, that I noticed from, like, TikTok, just, like, on my For You page, like, not enough to approach them and, like, talk to them, you know what I mean? Like, or like be like, oh, like, I love like what you post, I love what you do, like, so like I would not, like, I don't know, I just would not like have been able to do that. So I was like, okay, like, well, clearly this is like where the people would be, like anyone that I do know, this is where they'll be. But the thing is, like, the place wasn't big enough, or like I also didn't want to be like hanging out there for hours. Like, they were just like I guess, like, there was, like, a little arcade, but, like, there was also, like, a restaurant, but I wasn't, like, I don't know, I was just, like, like, I don't really know, like, there's nothing, like, that I would want to stay here for. So we hear there's an arcade downstairs, and I was like, oh, should we go down there, like, kind of, like, just as a joke, and, like, also, like, what else is there to do? We just kind of wanted to check everything out. So I was like, should we go and see? And then Stone was like, no, we're not going to the arcade. And he was like kind of saying that as a joke. So then we walk all the way back, like we do like another loop down, and then we are like over, like, it's kind of like a mall, like whenever you're like on like the second floor and you can like look down and like see whatever, but all you could see was like stairs basically. And then we're just standing there for a little bit, just kind of like a what now type thing. Like, we were just like, okay, we walked around the entire place, you know, like literally the entire place at this point. And then I was like, let's just go downstairs. I was like, let's just, you know, whatever. So he was like, okay, you know, like, that's fine. Let's go. And we go downstairs, or we're starting to walk downstairs. And the one streamer, Will, his hair is, like, blue. If you saw my Instagram story, it's, like, bluish, greenish. But there was another guy there that had dyed hair like that, like, shaved, dyed hair like that. Like, and also the weird thing is, it was, like, it was a lighter blue than what Will had, and then there was some yellow in it. But whenever we walked past him the first time, I thought it was him. I was like, oh my God. But then, like, I was like doing like some dance or something like that, and I was like, I know Will doesn't do that, so I just don't know, like, I don't know. So we then so then we walked down the stairs, and then I was like, oh my God, I think that's like him. And then he was also with his girlfriend, and I saw a TikTok they had posted earlier, and it looked like the outfit she was wearing. But I was also like, oh, like, that could also just be, like, I don't know, I'm just the type of person to walk up to the wrong person or completely ignore the people that I wanted to meet, like, just on accident or on purpose. So I was like, I don't know, like, I was trying to, like, look at all the telltale signs. Is that what you say? I was trying to look for all the signs that it was them, because they were, like, their backs were to us as we're walking downstairs. And so we, like, walk off the stairs, and I, like, look over, and I'm like, yeah, that's them. And, like, I heard them talking, and I was like, that's them. And so Stone was like, go talk to them, like go say what's up, go hang out with them for a bit. So I was like waiting because I didn't know like if the people in front of me or the people that were talking to them, like I just didn't want to interrupt, you know what I mean? I just am not that type of person to be walking up. And also like people try to do that to me whenever I was meeting people. I was like, okay, let's relax. Hey Kenny, what's up, what's going on? Woo! I'm talking about playlist yesterday. And this is actually the first person I met. So, ouch, girl, my cat almost bit me. So I walked down the stairs, and I was, like, waiting to talk to Dylan. Dill, the first guy I posted, these all, ouch. Dude, socks can't bite me, bro. Ouch, what the hell? You probably can't see, but she bit me. My dog bit me today, bro. That was annoying. Again, I'll get into that later. So I was standing there because I didn't know like when those people started talking to him, and I also didn't know what they were saying, so I didn't just want to walk out and be like, hey, I'm Taylor, I love watching your streams. So I was like waiting, and then he kind of like looked over at me, and I was like, hey, were you down bad for? No, I feel like, I don't know, it's just like their entire friend group, like, so how I've mentioned Keen and JC before. Their entire friend group, like all 19 of them, they like stream together and like have their own group. And they like upload YouTube videos together, stuff like that. Like, so I don't know. They're like all just like chill. You know what I mean? I just was like, hey, I love your streams. And so I was talking to Dale, and it seemed like he was a bit awkward at first. And I was like, God, I cannot be carrying the conversation too. I cannot be doing this. And like, because I also didn't want to like, I didn't want it to be like, I didn't want to come off as a crazy super fan. Like, not like, I don't know, I just want to be like that person that starts crying, and I would have started crying out of embarrassment. Not embarrassment, out of awkwardness, you know what I mean? If anything. So I was just like, I would have just wanted to keep it casual, but like, I'm just so awkward. So I was like, hey. So I just like told him about how like, I remember whenever they first like formed like the group that they have, and he was like, oh yeah, that's so awesome, and we were talking about the streams. And then the other day on one of his streams, I saw a clip because it was whenever I was in Pennsylvania. I told him because people were pretending to donate as their dogs. Like everyone in the friend group has dogs. So they started pretending to donate. And like you can like change the name. Like if you go on the donation screen, it's like what name do you want to pop up? And then people would type in like the dog's name, and then TTS was on. So they're pretending. So we were just talking about that, how funny that was. And then we were talking about I said, you guys picked the worst weekend to come down because it was pouring rain whenever we were driving over. And he was like, I actually love the rain. And I was like, cannot be me. So I talked to him for a little bit, just about, like, whatever. I said something about going on daily walks, and he was like, man, I could not do that. And I was like, I don't know how I do either. So then whenever I was talking to Will, I kind of, like, I started off with the same thing with, like, all of them, just so, like, there was some sort of base. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, this is the base. I'll be like, hey, love the streams. Remember whenever you guys first started streaming. And then I told Will that I started streaming, and I was like, I actually just hit 150 subs. And he was like, whoa, that's awesome. And he was like talking to me about that. And what else? I don't know. His girlfriend's also named Taylor, and I tried to talk to her, but whenever I was going to talk to her, he said something, and I was like, oh. And then that's whenever who wants a dog? 2 dogs. 2 dogs for the price of 1. Anyways, so I was talking to him for a little bit, and then then there was one other person with them, like Brian was the last person I wanted to meet, and then they it seemed like they were about to leave, so like I just got cut short with Will, and I was like, oh, like, can I take a photo? I wanted to take a photo with Brian, and he was like, oh yeah, go ahead. So then because I didn't want to seem like I was just walking away from him. I was like, oh, like, if you guys are leaving, I'm going to talk to Brian real quick. And he's like, yeah, go ahead. So I was talking to Brian, and he performed today, and I couldn't go. I thought I was going to be able to go, but I couldn't. So he was singing, I think, because I thought it was at 5. And I was like, oh, maybe I can go if it's at 5. But it was at 1, so I could not go, I think. I don't know. It was like in the early afternoon, so I couldn't go. But I was talking to him, and then he was, like, saying, he said that his voice was all messed up, and I was like, oh, is it from, like, traveling, like, coming from California to Florida? Because, like, sometimes the humidity will fuck with my allergies, too, you know? I was like, I don't know. And I was just trying to make conversation. I don't even know if that's a stupid, like, is that stupid reasoning? Maybe. And then he was like, no, he was like, it's from my acid reflux. And I said, I don't know anything about that. I said, I don't know anything about that, but I hope you get well soon. And then I ended up meeting the last person I met. He's also in the friend group, but he was like not with them.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's up, what's up? Thanks for following. Yeah, it was super fun. It was like nice because it was like just the right amount of time. Like I just wanted to meet the 4 of them, and then like that was it. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, I want to tell them, I just want to hang out, not hang out, be like, hey, let's go grab a beer. No, I just wanted to be like, hey, since they're always in California, so like, sorry, there's cat hair floating around. So then the last person, his last name's Lang as well, so then that's how I made conversation. My friend was like, why'd you introduce yourself with your full name? And I was like, because we both have the same last name, but his is Langue. And I was like, so I just told him that, and he was like, so you're the reason why everyone messes up my last name. But then the guy that was like with him, escorting him around, like, you know, like I guess making sure he doesn't get mobbed, he was like really rushing me. I was like, okay, guy, let's relax. Give me a moment. Is the stream lagging? Because I'm getting a little bit worried since it's storming. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then after that, we just walked around a few more times in case we saw anyone else. There was a few TikTokers that I saw, like I said, like, I know just because I see them on my For You page, but I definitely wouldn't know them enough to, like, approach them and say, like, I like their videos, because, like, if they were, like, they're, like, it would die right there. Like, I would be like, oh, I love your videos, and then, like, that'd be it. You know what I mean? It would just kind of be, like, I would not be able to recall a single, like, or if I did, it would probably be the most viral one, and they'd just kind of be like, okay. Okay, because it was lagging for me for a second. But if it ever shits itself, just know it's because it is storming terribly. And it has been for the past, like, fucking hour. Like, I don't know why it hasn't stopped. Like, usually it, like, goes away. But, yeah, so we walked around a few more times. And then, well, I actually saw Tara, which is another TikToker that I watch. I love her. She's so funny. If anyone look at her username's Tara's World, but like without the, I think it's WRLD. So is that just without the O? I don't know. But I was just telling her, I was like, hey, and then I told her, she posts like cruise videos, or she had like one series where she went on a cruise, which this is the news of the live. My parents are going on a cruise without me, and I don't know if I mentioned this, so sorry if I mentioned this already. They're going on a cruise without me. Bro. How many times have I mentioned on live, and also, I mean, I could ask you guys how many times off live, but you wouldn't know. Have I mentioned that I wanted to go on a cruise? A lot. And I said I wanted to go for my birthday, and my mom was like, oh, we can still go. Girl, is it not? Oh, wait, I think I did talk about that. Because I said I want to have the first experience together. Not the first, but, like, just, like, I want to, like, I don't want it to be, like, oh, yeah, I remember this from our cruise. And I was like, ah. And then, like, yesterday, whenever I came up from playlist, she was at, like, the meeting for the cruise, like, with her friends. And then she was, like, telling me stuff about the cruise, and I was like, don't talk to me about that. Because I have to stay home and watch the freaking dogs. And also, it's like with all her friends and stuff like that, so I just would not want to go. I want to go with my friends. I was asking Avery whenever she's on break, because I want to see if she can join. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Like 4 months within starting there? Or like 4 months of becoming a sales manager. Also, what do you do? What are you doing? Like like the solar panel company, what, like you work there, then, you know, like, I don't know. I don't even fucking know what a sales manager is. Like, I feel like, what? Like, not slandering sales managers, but I feel like there's so many job titles that I know that, like, I could name, but it's just, like, I couldn't tell you what they did. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like whenever, like, your dad has a job and you don't know what he does. Sorry, that water was real refreshing. That whole playlist story Made me so thirsty. But yeah, that was basically it. It was really fun. We walked around, and then, yeah, last person I met was Tara, then we left. Like I said, there was, like, a few people that I was like, oh. Or, like, I saw people that I used to follow. And not, like, in a mean way, but, like, sometimes I just, like, unfollow them because I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, there was someone that I followed, like, whenever lockdown first happened. And then, like, they just started, like, posting different stuff. So I was like, I'm not really interested. So I only make money if I sell. Oh, damn. That's kind of nerve-wracking. Commission stuff, like, makes me nervous. And I'm not trying to make that, like, this is not, like, anytime I talk about stuff, it's usually, like, I put myself in that situation. You know what I mean? Like, but it's also based off, like, how anxious I get and how nervous I get over certain stuff. So, like, I just could not deal with, like, commission stuff. Like, that scares me. But also, like, I feel like, I don't know. I was about to say, it's just comforting knowing how much you're going to make. You know what I mean? Like, where it's like, okay, you're getting this much an hour. But that doesn't even happen with what I do. There's no per hour of it. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. So, I guess fucking commission's fine then, I guess. I don't know. The thing is with, like, I just would be so scared to sell to people because I would be the person that immediately backs down. You know what I mean? I immediately would be like, okay, sorry. I think my dad actually asked me because he knows someone that owns a med card, like, service, like the people that get you the med card. You know what I mean? Not a doctor. Or they are a doctor, but, like, I don't know. It's just one of the, like, med card companies. He knows someone who works for there, and they were looking for someone like that. Like, you call people and you just, like, mention it, talk to them about it. And I was like, I would not be able to do that. Like, I understand you're trying to get me to do something, but, like, that's not streaming. But that's not it. That's not it. Talking to people is not it. Doing push-ups, what the hell? Embedding. That sounds scary. I feel like if I walked in on that, I feel like I would be afraid of getting beat up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, like, what, like, I understand you're probably supposed to, like, talk to them on, like, a level of, like, you're supposed to probably talk to them on it, like, on a medical perspective, you know what I mean? Since it's, like, you're only allowed to get it for medical purposes. But you could literally say you have anxiety and, like, not have any sort of doctor's proof, and usually they'll just be like, okay. So, I don't know. I just would not be able to do that. I just am not the type, like, I can't go door to door. I can't, like, I don't know, but it's weird because I can sit here on live and talk to myself. You know what I mean? Like, I could sit in here if there's, like, 0 people, just sit here talking for hours, you know? So, that's great, I guess. I don't know. But I guess it's just because, like, I don't know, I was gonna say, like, with making phone calls, you could, like, you're not, like, handling rejection, or you are, and you can get hung up on, but I guess, I don't know, streaming isn't really like that, but, like, there are people that join, and they're like, and they say shit, whatever, I don't know, but I wanted to talk about best and worst school stories and experiences, because school is starting back in. I didn't even realize, really, until, like, a few of my friends were like, oh, yeah, we're back at college, because a lot of them were, like, either staying in the same place so they weren't really moving, or they moved, and that's what made me realize that school was going back in. But I was thinking of a bunch of stories, because I was like, I'll think of stories whenever I'm on the treadmill today. So I have a few in mind, but also I feel like I'm just going to end up blanking. 6 days a week at 10 a.m. Oh my gosh. Do you have any stories in mind? Yes. So I have a few to start off with. And some of these stories aren't like the first story I'm going to tell, it isn't like something that happened to me. It was like it happened in the classroom. I have a lot of stories from elementary school. Like funny ones that, yeah, so I just have a lot of, like, funny stories from elementary school. And I feel like most of them are from, like, 4th and 5th grade, because I feel like that's when the most, like, out-of-pocket shit started happening. Like, that's whenever, like, the people that, like, Like, there was, like, people in my grade that, like, they were, like, freaking smoking cigarettes by, like, 5th grade. And I was like... But the thing is, like, they were, like, my class was not so small, but, like, everyone was so close that, like, no one really gave a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, everyone was just like, yep, they're cool. You know, like, we were rocking with them. So the first story I have is, so we had these things called, like, they were called, like, days, like, you know what days are, guys? No. But, like, so each day, it would be day 1 through either 6 or 5. Because I want to say there were 6, because I know that there had to have been 6 days, because, like, if it was 5, then everything would have landed perfectly on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It wasn't like that. So there were 6 days. You usually, each year, you would have art class, music, library, gym, and then I want to say you would do the same thing. I think there was, like, one where, like, you were in class, maybe. I don't know. But then I know you doubled on certain days. You know what I mean? Like, you'd have another library or you'd have another gym class. Like, I know a few years that was the case. We had double library, double gym, whatever. So, one year, this was 5th grade, I think, and our librarian was, like, there for such a long time. Like, it's, like, one of those people that's, like, she just thinks she has seniority over everyone just because of how long she's been teaching at the school. And I understand that to an extent, but it's, like, only if you're a nice teacher. You know what I mean? Like, there was always the teachers that, like, would walk around, like, even high school or, like, any school, and, like, everyone liked them. You know what I mean? It wasn't even a seniority thing. It was like, oh, yeah, we're rocking with them, you know? So, whoa, I accidentally blew up my screen. Like, I have a screen that shows what the stream looks like, and I blew it up almost over my entire computer. Didn't want to do that. Anyways, so 5th grade, I don't know if we had double library days, whatever. So we're in library class. This lady was just, no one's really rocking with her because she also was, like, very, like, librarian vibes where it's, like, she does not give in to the fact that no one likes the library anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, but I feel like every school had that, but maybe not. Maybe not. I just, it was kind of like one of those stereotypical movie things, you know what I mean? Like, the librarian's the one that's an asshole. So, she, like, was just so, like, I don't know. And she had her favorites, like, she would, like favorite the people that literally, like, just wouldn't complain about the library, which was, like, 2 people. And also, I know I say library weird because I don't, I say library a lot. If I'm talking fast, I will say library. But I try to say library. I'm trying, okay? I know. I'm aware. I'm aware of the issue. So, we're sitting there, and a lot of days we would, like, have a book, and you either just have to sit there and read it. Like, it would be, like, if it was a checkout day, we'd have to just sit there with our book and read it. Sometimes we'd have worksheets. Like, she would teach us something and then do a worksheet. And I understand that, like, the Dewey Decimal System, like, all that shit, like, they were trying to keep that alive, like, all that stuff. But, like, people our age, like, don't give a fuck about Dewey Decimal System. Like, I'm so sorry. But, like, I didn't understand it then. I don't understand it now. And, like, I understand that's, like, crazy for, like, my brother and my mom to think, like, oh, my gosh, like, wow. But, like, anyway, so we're, like, doing some worksheet. And then this kid, we're going to name one Steve and one Bob. Wait. Oh, my God, wait. I have 2 stories about library. I completely forgot. Okay, wait. I was like, wait, why am I naming 2 different people? This is only about one kid. And then I was like, wait, I have a different story. Okay, so there's 2 library stories. So there's Steve and Bob. They were talking to each other, and then they were, like, minding their own business, whatever, just talking. With animals back. Yeah, that's what we did. Like, people would always try and finesse. So, like, our librarian had, like, a fucked up rule where, like, you can only check out, she didn't have that rule for a while, and then I started checking out this, like, big book, and, like, it had every single type of dog breed in it, and it would just tell you about it. And, like, I kept checking it out consistently, and she was like, are you reading this? And she's like, are you actually, like, going through this? And I was like, yeah, like, I am. And then she was like, okay, because, like, usually, like, it was 2 weeks, but like if she like trusted that you were reading it, whatever. But since it's like a dog, like it's like a facts book, you know what I mean? She's like, I don't really like, come on, like she's like, be real. And like she was right, her suspicions were right. I was not fucking reading that book. I was like looking through the pictures. Me and my friends would like open the book, like we would like be like, we would just randomly open the book to a random page, and we would be like, that's the kind of dog you are, you know what I mean? Like we would do stuff like that with the book. So, and everyone got mad at me because everyone wanted it. So I think one girl complained, so then I had to like return it. And I was like, bruh. She was like, I want it. And I'm like, I'm still reading it. So yeah, we like, I don't know, they like didn't have that many fun books. And then whenever we got to 4th and 5th grade, I think she made it a requirement that we had to like, there was like at some age, she made it a requirement you had to check out a chapter book. Like it had to have chapters in it. So I'd be like checking out that little book and then that big ass dog book, usually. So anyways, Steve and Bob are talking, okay? And they're like whispering. I don't really remember the tone of their voice, you know what I mean? I just remember we had like the tables of 4, and they're like wooden ass like tables, whatever. So it's like 2 rows of 3, I think. That's how it was. So I'm sitting at this table. I was sitting like, my back was to the librarian. And then I was like sitting directly, like there's my table, and then the table right there, it was Steve and Bob. I don't remember if they were really talking. But then the kid, she yells at Steve and is like, she's like, you need to stop talking. And he like looks so confused. He like looks mad. And then it was funny because it's funny now because like I'm friends with him now. Not like friends, but you know, we're like cool. Like, I don't know. But like if we like bring up the story, it's like funny to laugh at. Like he's like, yeah, like I was acting ridiculous as a kid. He like had like this, not like anger issues, but like kind of anger issues. Like I just don't know what was going on. And that point, like, I don't know. Hope he was okay. Hope he's okay now. So she not yells, but she's like, hey, can you stop talking? And Steve's like, well, Bob was talking too. Why didn't you yell at him? And she was like, because you're like, she was like, I don't have to, like, I don't know. She's like, I was asking you guys to stop talking. Just stop talking. And he's like, yeah, but I just don't, like, he, like, fights her back. Like, he's like, I don't understand why you have to yell. Like, bro, all she did was ask you to stop talking. Like, please just stop talking. It was, like, one of those things that's, like, I just wanted to get the worksheet done and over with. That, like, I was just, like, bro, stop. Like, why are you causing this right now? And then she's like, stop. We're ending it here. Just no one talk. And then, like, that was it, which was kind of, like, he wasn't even getting in trouble. He was just getting asked to stop talking. And you might think, oh, that's the end of the story. No, that's not the end of the story. Later on, like, at the end of the class, like, we had went over the worksheet. Like, it was, like, one of those things, like, you do it by yourself and then you go over it. We, like, went over the worksheet. Everything's done. Like, she's like, any other questions for today before your teacher comes down? Because, like, I don't know if, like, that's how it worked for your school, but, like, or anyone's elementary school, but, like, it would kind of be, like, you would get dropped off with another teacher and your other teacher would leave, but then your other teacher had to show up to that door and be like, hey, I'm here for my kids, you know, like, I don't know. But so-and-so is talking. Yeah, no, but wait, it gets worse. So everything's done. She's like, okay, like, any other questions? Steve raises his hand. And she's like, yes. She just knows. She's like, yes, Steve. And he's like, I believe you owe me an apology. And everyone's like, he is really fighting her. Like, not even like a, like, it's just one of those, like, you're really, like, you're asking for an apology. Like, I understand, like, I truly understand that, like, okay, yes, maybe you should yell at all of them. Yes, it's kind of frustrating. He's like, I believe you owe me an apology. Like, and, like, it was, like, one of those, like, everyone's just, like, ooh, like, everyone's just, like, waiting, like, oh, my God, what's going to happen next? Like, imagine being a librarian and, like, a 5th grader telling you, I think you owe me an apology. Like, that was just so funny to me. So she's like, for what? And he was like, you yelled at me for me and Bob talking. You didn't yell at Bob. And I forget really what happened, like, what all she really said about it. I don't know if he got sent to the office or anything, because she was the type of bitch that would send people to the office. But, like, that was just such, like, a, like, that has never happened. Like, no one has ever really, like, fought with a teacher like that, you know? Hey, what's up, what's up? Thanks for following. But not, like, fought, but, like, it was just so, like, I don't remember exactly what had happened, but it just, like, he asked for an apology, and everyone was like, what? Like, what? And, like, it's not like that we weren't agreeing with him, but everyone was just like, why are you so mad about this? Like, usually, like, if you got yelled at, like, in the middle of class, you would try and, like, play it off. You know what I mean? You try to, like, act, like, you try to get cool with the teacher again. You know what I mean? Or at least I would. Or sometimes I would, like, I don't know, for a little bit, I would kind of be that kid that was like, man, fuck this class. But then I was like, no, I know I just look, like, bitter and, like, a loser. I just gotta take the L that I got yelled at and move on. I don't think I even got yelled at that much. So here's the other library story, which is definitely library story, which is way worse. But hopefully that gives you, like, I don't know, just saying to the teacher, you owe me an apology. Anyway, so we're at library again, 5th grade, same thing. And this was something that I always had an issue with, and I'm so glad that this had happened. Because this kid was the voice of the people. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, damn, finally someone's sticking up. Not to her, but just to teachers. Like, teachers that do this shit. So, again, we were doing, like, some stupid-ass worksheet that's, like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, whoops. Some stupid worksheet that's, like, you know, not, like, just waste our time. You know what I mean? We're just like, bro, this doesn't matter. But, so this kid, he says, may I use the restroom? And she's like, no, go sit down. I fucking hated when teachers did that. Whenever teachers would just, like, go sit down. Like, bro, no. Like, I just, like, and I understand that there are kids out there that go and, like, fuck around in the bathroom where, like, they go and walk around the school. And they're the ones that ruin it for everyone. But it's, like, at what freaking cost? Like, please. Please. Hey, what's up, what's up? Thanks for following. So it's just like, bro, like, I truly understand that there's other kids walking around, and I hated that you had to give the, like, it's an emergency, like, they'd be like, is it an emergency? And it's like, yes, this is an emergency. Yes, this is an emergency. So he's like, may I ask him? And she's like, go sit down. No. And he's like, may I please go to the bathroom? Like, I really have to go to the bathroom. I'll be, like, because the way that you would walk into our school, the library would be right there in the front of the school. And then, like, say that if you're about to leave the library, I think to the left was the boys' bathroom and to the right was the girls' bathroom. He was like, I'm literally going to be right up there. Like, you could literally you could literally watch me, like, walk in there and walk out. Like, I'm not, like, I just have to go to the bathroom. Because he was, like, one of those kids that, like, would go and walk around the building or, like, do dumb shit. So, like, but it's just, like, fucking kid has to go piss. And she's like, no, like, you can't go to the bathroom. And he was, like, saying, like, how, he's like, that's so messed up. You won't let me go to the bathroom. And she was like, well, once you finish your worksheet, maybe I'll let you go. And he was like, maybe. He was like, maybe you'll let me go. And then he was like, may I please go to the bathroom or I will pee. No, he said I will piss. Because I remember, because he said piss, and, like, people don't really like when people say that. So I remember he said piss. He was like, please let me go to the bathroom or I will piss in your cup right here. He's, like, standing at her desk now. And she was like, I'm going to call the principal down for the way you're talking to me like this. And so she pulled him aside. The principal's office was literally right across the hall, too. Our school was so tiny. So then she pulled him aside and was talking to him. And then she pulled Mrs. Sambody out. And then the guy was like, she's getting yelled at. Like, the principal sided with me. Like, the principal agreed with me. And then when the teacher came back, he went to the bathroom. And then bam. I don't really think about it like that, just because I never really been like, yes, the person said no, I can't go to the bathroom. I'm usually pissed. Whenever they deny my peeing, so I feel like that's just a tad unreasonable. I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. Girl, that pissed, yeah. Like, I just don't understand, most whenever you're that young, like, when you're in elementary school, I'm sorry, but, like, or at least like the first half of elementary school, like when you're in 3rd grade and below, you should definitely not be denied access of going to the bathroom, because like, and I understand like everyone's potty trained at that point, but like I feel like kids that are younger are more willing to just piss themselves. You know what I mean? Like they'll be like, okay, well, I'll just piss on the floor. Like, okay, whatever. And yeah, that would have been so funny if he just peed in our cup. Like I know he just fully was not going to, but it would have been funny if he did. Like I told the story before about how this teacher had this stupid ass rule that, so it was the same thing with like days, but it was like rotation. So like 3 days we had computer concepts, and 2 days we had gym, and 1 day we had health. And then she only let you go to the bathroom once in her class of the 3 days. Like, I'm sorry, but like, whenever you go to school, at least for me, the way that I was, my body was in a routine that was like, it goes to the bathroom at this time of the day. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but it doesn't make sense for me to train my body to go to the bathroom right before lunch, because like that just doesn't make sense, because I'm going to be drinking like 2 bottles of water and then like fucking having to pee again. And it just makes sense like going pee after midday. So like I would always ask her if I could go to the bathroom right at the beginning of class. Like, not like at the beginning, but like I would get to her class early, and like I would say, may I go to the bathroom? Or like it would be like one of those days where like she would explain something for 5 minutes and be like, okay, go to work, and I'd be like, may I use the restroom? And I wouldn't ask her while she was explaining. I would wait until she would, like, I was respectful about when I asked, but like, and like her denying me going, like, while we're working on a project, that's only me fucking myself over. So why do you care? Like, if I were to leave right now, it's like I'm only missing working on a project that only affects me. So why do you care if I go pee right now and go sit in the bathroom for 20 minutes? You know what I mean? So I ended up bleeding through my pants because I had to change my pad. She's like, no, sorry, I only let you go, like, once per rotation. And I was like, we're joking. I was like, we're literally joking. So then I bled through my pants. But, like, it was, like, not that bad and not that obvious at all. But, like, it's just so, like, that's so annoying. That's so fucking annoying. Or, like, we had to do passes a lot in school. Like, I don't know if that was a big thing. But, like, we always had to have a pass. Or, like, whenever you got to high school, people started not to give a crap. Or, like, whenever you were in, like, 8th grade. Because, like, 8th grade was the oldest middle school. And then, like, once you got to older in high school, like, people didn't really care. But, like, you always had to have a pass. Like, you had to have your assignment book with you, and, like, you literally had to write, what was it? It was, like, it was date, location, time, teacher's signature, I think. Something like that. And it was, like, ridiculous, because it would be, like, may I use the restroom, and they would have to sign your assignment book. They'd be like, give me your assignment book. And I'd be like, bro, the bathroom is literally right there. Like, and I understand it's the point of, like, if you get caught in the hallway by another teacher, and they're like, what are you doing? And, like, you could easily lie. But it's just, like, that's just so, like, I just don't understand. Or, like, if you wanted to go to, like, say that, like, if I had to take a math test during the study hall, I had to get a pass from my math teacher. I guess it was also, like, good in the aspect of, like, confirming I was allowed to go into that teacher's room. Should have had a riot with, like, passes and stuff like that. Did you not have passes? I feel like passes was just, like, a thing, like, you'd be like, oh, I can't go, I didn't get a pass, or like, oh, I need to get a pass. Like, because some teachers, in senior year, though, some teachers would not, like, they'd be like, pass. Or, like, if you're like, may I go to this teacher's room, they would be like, you have to have a pass, I'm sorry, like, I just can't let you go. And it was, like, weird, because, like, it would always be, like, the random-ass teachers, you know what I mean? Like, there would be a teacher that you would think would be cool like that, you know what I mean? You're like, she's cool like that, she'll definitely just let me go anyways. And she'd be like, sorry, you have to have a pass. I'm like, bro. Some of them would come in clutch, though, because they'd call, because they all had, like, those phones in the room. So, like, they would call and be like, hey, is it okay if Taylor Lang can come to your room? And I'd be like, how to pass? No. That's, like, not, like, no. I think, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of people had, like, those passes that, like, they would, like, hang up in their room, and you had to, like, take, that were, like, bathroom passes. But I'm just talking about, like, we had, like, assignment books. Like, we had, in, like, middle school, they were, like, the regular size, or not middle school, elementary school, we got them in 3rd grade. They were, like, the size of, like, a notebook. And then in junior high and high school, we got them. They were, like, the size. It was just, like, a regular, like, kind of, like, you know, just a book to help you keep up. But it was so annoying adjusting to the size of it, and I know that sounds weird, but like it just like it was so annoying because like I was used to like in middle school fucking writing giant on things, and then like and then in high school and middle school you have more assignments, so you're like fucking cramming in all the shit. So then there'd be the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then there'd be like a whole block for like your passes, you know what I mean? And then yeah, if you had to go to the bathroom, you'd be like, may I go to the bathroom, and you'd like fucking toss the pass at them. I'm trying to think. In middle school, bathroom pass, like we definitely had to do that for passes. Like slave. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Not like in middle school, it was very like middle school is way more like pass. You need a pass. Like you need a pass, or you're gonna get jumped in the hallway. Like if even like if you just walk past the teacher, they'd be like, "Where are you heading?" And then they'd like look in your assignment book and like that. It's like, bro, what? So like this is kind of like mind blowing to me that like people didn't do this. So I don't know. I feel like in high school the passes for bathrooms weren't as bad because like usually like you were like on a row and there would be like a bathroom either right around the corner or something like that, or like teachers would just be like, just go, like we don't feel like signing it, like whatever, like. But then like I said, I had also depended on the student, so like if maybe there was a student that was like known to like say go and sit in the bathroom for 30 minutes or like not actually go to the bathroom, they'd be like, hey, like, let me take that. But I feel like me, like, towards, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about it. I feel like I don't remember getting that many bathroom passes. I remember they'd be like, take your assignment book. They'd just be like, just take it. Like, I guess, like, just to take it to make it look like. And then sometimes people would fake teacher signatures, or they would, like, my friends would, like, take a pen over the signature that they already had. You know what I mean? So it's fresh pen, and then they try and dab it on the other assignment book. I remember someone trying to do that just to fake a pass. But then, like, there was a lot of teachers that I had because I'm trying to think. For like, 10th period, my senior year, I'm trying to think. Where was I? Oh, yeah, for my junior and my senior year, my teacher didn't really give a fuck for 10th period. Like, he was just really chill. Like, the 11th grade teacher, guy was really chill, didn't really give a fuck. He was barely over there. Like, sometimes he would have a tennis match. He would have a tennis match, not we. He'd have a tennis match he'd have to go to, and he literally would, like, not even, like, there would not be a sub. Like, there would literally, like, sometimes the teacher from across the hall would just come and check in on us and, like, leave. And so we're like, okay. But then in 12th grade, my teacher, I would literally be like, can I? And she'd be like, yeah, go ahead. And I'd be like, okay. Teachers just be teaching? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But, like, there was, like, this one time, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of on, I don't know. I just never really had the urge to, like, walk around during a class. You know what I mean? Whenever I had study hall, I would go walk around. And, like, sometimes I would literally, like, so say that I would ask my 10th period teacher my senior year to go to, like, my English teacher's room, which is where I would always say I was going, or the digital media room. And I'd hang out there, and I would usually end up in a different room, or I would end up, like, somewhere else, or just walking around in the hallways. And, like, or just, like, in the, the upper commons, which was, like, where the study hall is. Sometimes I would just stand there and, like, I don't know. I wasn't, like, causing any havoc or anything. So it was, like, and I was, like, I don't have any work. Like, you could go, like, check all my, like, assignments on Power School. I don't have, like, or, like, if I do that they're empty, they're not graded, or they're not due yet. I just have them done. But, like, there were a lot of people that would just go and, like, I don't know. So I understand because, like, it's not on the teacher in a sense of, like, the school shouldn't really give a crap, you know what I mean? Like, that student is choosing not to, like, learn, you know what I mean? They're choosing to go out and walk around or go sit in the bathroom, you know? Like, but also, I guess it just, like, because if you start to, like, let up, then more people are more comfortable doing it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I was very much, like, I have to go to school. I would, like, be sick and go to school. Like, I remember one time I was so incredibly sick, and I had just gotten done with gym class, and my friend was like, you have to go to the nurse. She was like, I'm literally begging you to go to the nurse. Like, please, like, leave. She was like, Taylor, you never get sick to the point that, like, when you're sick, you can tell. So please go. Please leave. She was like, respectfully leave. My foot is so itchy, guys. I posted about how I have a bug bite, but then, like, my other foot is randomly itchy, and I feel like it's because it's another bug bite, but I just don't know. And I forgot to put hydrocortisone on it, and I fully have, like, a sock on and, like, a bunch of other stuff. Not really, just pants and socks, but, like, bro, I just don't feel like, and I'm, like, kind of fucking up the sock. Bro, this shit hurts. It, like, hurts. But yeah, so I was always at school, and I never skipped class. I was that kid. I don't really care, though. I did good in high school, and I did what I was supposed to, you know? I also, like I said, I would walk around during 10th period, I don't know, but, like, passes were such a big thing. Most amount of days, probably a little over 4. No, mine was, like, probably not even, like, 10. Like, I would not even imagine it being, like, I would maybe miss one day for a tournament. Like, I would probably miss Friday for a tournament sometimes. Sometimes I would leave early. Like, I would go so I could, like, there was a certain period of the day that you had to leave for it to be considered that you attended. You know what I mean? Like, you just couldn't show up for homeroom and get signed out. So I would go for the amount of time I had to, and then I would leave early. So yeah, like, probably, like, 5 is being really generous. Like, I, like, did not miss school. Like, I could get my mom in here, and I know that whenever I asked her about my GPA, she was like, oh, I don't know. But if I asked her if I went to school, she would be like, yes, like, literally every single day. And, like, she was like, and the thing is, like, she's the type of mom that I feel like everyone, not wish they had it, everyone wish they had, because, I would just wake up, say if I woke up late, she'd be like, do you just want to, like, go in late? Or she'd be like, do you just want to, like, not go today? Or, like, if I would go to sleep late from, like, hockey, she'd be like, you don't have to go tomorrow. And I'd be like, no, I'm going, I'll go. Eyebrows on fleek. True, thanks. I plucked them. I'm trying to keep up with them since I waxed them. Let's hope that let's place bets how long they're going to stay. Yeah, like I said, 5, like, I'm not even joking, 5 is probably, like, really pushing it. I went every day. I went every day, and then, like, I would go in late sometimes. There would be a few days, like, my friend started getting to me because she would show up to school late. So she started, like, rubbing off on me. Like, I would just show up to school really late. Not really late, just, like, after, like, 3rd period about. And so she, rubbed off on me, and I started doing the same thing, but then I stopped because I was like, but then, like, there would be days, like, I literally would have to go in late. Like, I would have, like, really bad allergies, or I would have, like, I don't know, Dr. Swim shit like that. So I went in late. Going in late was probably my main, like, I don't know, my main thing. My main agenda versus not showing up. Dude, my foot! This shit hurts so bad. I don't know why. DJ, we're just talking about school stories. Honestly, for the back to school vibes. Also, it's Subtember, so, hold on, wait. Let me look up the exact thing, Subtember. Because, like, I think either subscribing online, like, if you, like, you know how Baru has said that he will sub on the computer and not, like, on the phone. I think it's only on the computer. I'm not sure, though. Hold on. I'm pulling up the info on it. It says, wait. I'm trying to see. I think it says, bro, what the hell? Oh, it says September 2022 discounts are 20% off 1 month subscriptions, 25% off new 3-month subscriptions, and 30% off new 6-month subscriptions at any tier for the first time of the subscription. So, so basically, they're like $1 off, I think. I don't know. That could fully be a lie. They're about like $1 or $2 off, some of them, I'm pretty sure. 15 once or twice before 9th. Yeah, I was the opposite. I think I missed more in middle school, but I probably still didn't. I always went to school. And not even I enjoyed it, but I just hated that once you got to middle school, it got to a point that's if you did miss a day, you were so behind. Mostly in classes like art and music and shit like that, because you couldn't take anything home. It was all stuff that you would have to go down there during 10th period. And I would just hate going down there during my study hall period because I liked hanging out with my friends. 10 days, really? I would show up I would be in the building. So we had warning bells. So the doors would open for the school at 7:05, and then you were allowed to be in the lower commons and the upper commons, which are basically lobbies for. Hold on, my cat wants out. So sorry I keep moving around because my foot is so itchy. I'm trying to sit on it. So also I'm just wearing all black. So love that. What was I talking about? I don't remember. What were we saying? Oh, I just liked hanging out with the people in my study halls. I don't know. I didn't I don't know why. It just gave me anxiety going to a different class for, yeah, they would be oh, here's the papers you missed. But I'm saying for art, if we were painting something, we would have to go down there during 10th period. It was so annoying. And I understand, but I just didn't like doing it. This is what I was saying. So the doors would open at 7:05, and then you got there at. Doors open at 7:05. You're only allowed in the lower and upper commons unless you had a pass or again some special access. Usually if you were on crutches or if you were in a wheelchair, you would be allowed, to go amongst the halls earlier to get to your classroom before the stampede of people were just plowing through. So you had till 7:20, I think, then the bell rang, and then at 7:25 the warning bell rang, get to homeroom, and then 7:30 the homeroom bell rang. A lot of times I would get there as the homeroom bell was ringing. I remember speed walking to my class. Isn't that just kind of weird? Imagine me speed walking to a class. I don't know. I could just not imagine me being in school just I need to hurry up and get. That's kind of an ick for myself, I think. So but that was only during 11th grade because what did I have? Oh no, my 12th grade homeroom teacher, I definitely always tried to be there on time because I just loved him so much. I didn't want him to think of me badly. But whenever he would stand right out, and the thing is my locker was right next to his room. When I mean right next to his room, I don't know if your guys' lockers were like this. Door, my locker. He literally was quite literally standing beside me sometimes whenever I was in my locker because he would be monitoring the halls. So I would just try not to be there late because I loved him so much and I didn't want him to hate me. But I remember as the homeroom bell would ring and I would be hurrying up in his room, I'd be and he would know. He just knew. He was girl, you're late. He wouldn't mark me down though. He loved me. He loved me. I also, at my high school, we had the same, in junior high, we had a different locker each year, and it was based off our homerooms, but we were divided into teams. There was Team A and Team B. Gotta make it look easy. Yeah. Think of you. No, trust. trust. He was like one of those teachers that everyone loved. You know what I mean? Like he was like one of the like memeable teachers because you could tell all he wanted to do was teach and then that was it. But then sometimes he like okay, imagine the most monotone, dry person teaching a class. But then sometimes he would just have the zingers, you know what I mean? Like, he knew, too, you know what I mean? He knew that, like, he would just have, and then he would just say the funniest shit ever, and, like, it would be so funny. Or he would, like, roast the shit out of someone. Or, like, he was just the type of teacher that, like, you imagine only walks in the building to teach and then walks out to go home to just sit on the couch like this. So then anytime he showed any sort of emotion, everyone was like, no. I'm telling you, with this teacher, everyone loved him. Like, everyone. One time my friend bought in donuts because she had his class right before lunch. So, and I think she had just showed up to school, so she brought donuts in. And she asked him if he wanted a donut, and he took it. And, like, there was, like, there was, like, 3 videos people had took of him taking the donut from her because, like, everyone was just like, oh, my gosh, like, he's interacting with us. Like, yeah, like, there was just teachers, like, he was, like, one of those teachers that was cool like that, but, like, low-key. You know what I mean? So, like, everyone loved him. So, yeah. So, it was just, like, I did care about that teacher, but everyone did. Like, everyone was like, no, Mr. Duty hates me. So, what was I going to say, though? Speed walking? Yeah. Yes, speed walking is such an ick. I feel like, or like running to class. Like, I don't know. I feel like after a while, I just learned that, like, I could only run up the stairs. Like if I'm gonna run anywhere, it's only gonna be up the stairs. You know what I mean? Or like if that late bell rings, sometimes I would just be like, I would accept it. And you also, if you were late to a class, they would usually expect you to have a pass. So then, like, sometimes teachers, like, whenever I'd be talking to them, they'd be like, oh, like, I feel like you're going to be late. Do you want to pass just in case? And I'd be like, yeah. And then, yeah. Yeah, like, he was just like, no, but the thing is, like, he taught economics. So, like, some people were so bored out of their minds. So some people would literally be falling asleep or, like, on their phone. He didn't give a shit. Like, he was the type of teacher that's like, I'm teaching, you do what you want, and then that's it. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to pay attention, that's on you. That's on you. So, running up and down the stairs, yeah, like, whenever, like, you do the double jump, it was always so scary whenever I'd be, like, running up the stairs and, like, I hear someone behind me, like, someone would be like, hey, Taylor, and I'd be like, hello, or, like, opposite, like, if I'm walking downstairs, I'm like, bro, you gotta push me down, like, hello, like, and, like, it's, or, like, when you're just walking down the hallway and, like, it's just you, someone says my name, I'm like, bro, what the fuck, like, how long were you behind me? Because I could have been talking to myself. I could have been doing something super stupid. Please tell me how long you're behind me, okay? And I also always put my phone in my lunchbox. I don't know why. Stairs, leggings, I don't know. I would just walk up the stairs. I would hate when people walked on the opposite side. I hate being able to do this in public. Walk on the right side of the hallway and of the stairway. Like, there's, like, that is, like, common sense, not even common courtesy. Walk on the right side of anything. Why are you being a bozo walking around like that? Why are you doing that? And then freshmen would be like, but we... like, God, why you always yell at us, call us freshies? Because you're walking up, like, please. Please. Whoops, sorry, I accidentally opened up. Hey, Liverpool, you from Liverpool? Talking to myself, I don't know if I would actually talk to myself in the hallways. I wish, like, it's one of those things that's, like, I cannot confirm or deny. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I am not a mother. I am 20 years old. That's not, you have the wrong girl. I'm 20. I'm just trying to live my life. but I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. Oh, and then also, we had assigned parking spots, so you had to sign up for a parking spot. And I don't know if I feel like no one ever didn't get one. Like, there would always be extra ones. But you had assigned spots. And sometimes some bozo would be parked in your spot. And it's like, bro, how is it that hard to look at what number you are? And, like, it would be like, even if it was the person that's usually beside me or usually, like, fucking across the parking lot. How do you actually do that? But then the way that they set this up was so ridiculous because it was literally, like, an aisle, like literally just like one aisle, one like long aisle like you would at like a grocery store, and then there's parking spots on each side, okay? So basically you'd have to funnel in, but then in that funnel is along with parents trying to drop off their kids. And mind you, 9th and 10th graders can't drive. Say that half of each class gets dropped off, okay? That's almost 200 people getting dropped off every morning. Plus, how many spots were in the parking lot? I would say maybe 100 plus, maybe. 70s, 80s it probably reached people filled. That many people trying to park. Just in one little funnel thing. And it'd be so annoying because, like, you would, like, pull up just the tiniest bit and you'd be able to, like, you were so close to be able to make that turn into your spot, but the line just wouldn't move. So you're just stuck there. Yeah, you had to pay. I forget how much you had to pay. Hold on. I kind of want to text Judy to come in and vouch. Hold on. Can you come in the room for a second? Yeah. Hey, Kevin. What's up? What's going on? How's it hanging? We're talking about school. We're talking about our best and worst memories. So if you guys, I'm talking about mine. If you guys have any best or worst or just like any like memorable school memories, that's kind of the vibe since it's back to school. People are going to school. I don't know. But yeah, so we had to pay for our spots. But the thing is I don't even think you got your money back. What? Do you remember how much we had to pay for our parking spots for high school?
$10 or something.
Oh, I almost said 50. I thought it was like some crap, like.
No, I think it was like 10 or.
Okay.
I'm thinking $10.
But remember, oh my God, this was another thing. Whenever lockdown happened, remember they were like, we'll get. There was like 4 quarters of like when you could park, like just like with the regular school quarters, and then like I think the next quarter had just started or was about to start, so people had bought spots.
Yeah.
And then you're like, we got a check from the school, and it was like $10. It's like, okay. So we had to pay, no, it was basically $40 a year because you had to pay, there would be, like I said, there's 4 quarters. Because they would do it, they basically prioritize the athletes, which, like, I totally understand. Like, I didn't really care where I was parked. So you also.
So Rachel takes your car?
Yeah. Oh, is he coming back tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't go to the gym tomorrow, right?
No, because I was about to say, yeah, as long as he comes back tomorrow, then yeah. Stone's taking my car. That's all she was asking. So, anyways, I went to my school's football game today. How was it? Was it the, like, first, like, game back? I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of people going to football games. I had points or something. Oh, so yeah, okay, that's another thing that people had issues with. So when you started, like, parking in the student lot, so there was, like, a senior lot that had, like, maybe, like, 40 spots, maybe 30 spots. And then there was the, like, big old parking lot. But so they would do it, like, based off seasons because, like, fall, they would always put, like, if you also had to have a reason to have a parking spot. Like, you had to, like, you couldn't just be like, I fucking drive to school. You know what I mean? Like, you literally just couldn't be like, I drive to school. You had to have some sort of reason. So I always said that I'd work right after school. Like, isn't that so fucking ridiculous? Like, imagine being like, you have to have a reason. But, like, you would have to have a reason. But then usually there would be open spots, so they didn't really care. But, like, I fucking have to validate why I want to drive to school. And I guess, like, the reasoning was more so to, like, try and organize who parked where. Because they would put people that were athletes, like, in the front, like, closest to the school. Because they would have their bags in their cars, or like they would have, like if they would have to leave to go home, or like I don't know, they just would put the athletes in the front because of meets and stuff like that, so they put their stuff in the front, or in case they left early. I don't know. So there would be like fall, where it'd be like football, soccer players. Winter, I think it'd be like indoor track, hockey. I don't really know if there's any other winter sports, big winter sports at my school. Then spring, it would be like baseball, softball, lacrosse, and then track. That was the word. Like, that was like, spring was always the most awkward, or like I knew I was getting a farther back spot because so many, like, there were so many more spring sports than anything. If you don't have a pencil. Right. But whenever, so I just remember we would park, what's it called? In our own spots, and sometimes it would snow so bad that, like, and they wouldn't plow the lot, so you couldn't tell what spot you were in, and, like, those are the only days that, like, they wouldn't really care where you parked. Like, they would be like, just park somewhere. But, like, I feel like that's the most essential day to park, because if someone gets in an accident, like, the whole point of the spots is to be able to tell, like, but also your license plate is on record. I don't know. But, like, this girl almost backed into me, and I was like, dude, I hate this student parking lot. And one time, this was funny, but it pissed me off, because the one person I'm not friends with anymore, and I almost not, it's like such a weird story. So I parked next to one of my friends, and he was just a close friend of mine, and I would take my two friends home every day. Not every day, but, like, it kind of got to the point, like, they would just, like, walk up to me and be like, hey, and I'd be like, you're coming with me? And they'd be like, yeah, because, like, it would just be on my way home, so I didn't really care. And so we were walking out to the parking lot one day, and then one time my one friend was like, so-and-so said that they don't lock their car. We should go and put, like, a bunch of change, like, in the, like, upper thing, so when he pulls it down, change, like, goes everywhere, you know what I mean? She's like, we should just do that, like, just, like, fuck with him, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, valid, let's do that. So then it's the three of us, and I was sitting in the back seat because I was like, I feel like I'm just gonna fuck this up, or I just don't want to, like, if, I don't know, I'm gonna sit back and observe, I'll fuck something up. So we, what's it called? So they're doing that, and then my one friend, which is super weird, which even me and the other girl we were with was like, that's really weird, why would you do that? She licked the steering wheel, and we were like, okay. But, like, we just, like, didn't really say anything about it. We were just like, okay, odd thing to do. We were just trying to put some change in the flap thingy. So then we leave, and then whenever then, like, next day or something like that, this other girl there was this other person that he would take home. And she was like, yeah, they were all sitting in his car licking his steering wheel. And I was like, bro, lick his steering wheel. Right, I was like, what do you have, like, and again, like, we were all, like, close friends with him to the point, like, where, like, putting those, like, little change things up there, and if, like, the next day, whenever we were walking into school, and, if he were to mention it to me, I'd be like, yeah, we were just fucking with you and did that. And, like, he'd be like, oh, okay, haha, funny. And, like, it would be just, like, a funny thing, but we were just like, why are you... He'd be like, why are you licking, like, what? Like, well, that was a weird flex. But then the girl that he drove home was like, oh, yeah, they were all sitting there licking the steering. And I was like, do not say that was me. I was like, I would love to defend my friend, but I cannot defend her. Please do not put me... I was sitting in the back seat. Core memory. That's so weird that you mentioned that, because around the same era of, like, that whole story that I just said happened, we would blast 6ix9ine, because would have been around the time, like, Fifi and all those stuff were, like, popular, so we were, like, blasting those songs. And then, yeah, we would always, like, fuck, because, like, usually you would be parked around people you knew, and so like we would always just like fuck with the people that were like across from us, or like it would take so long to get out of the parking lot sometimes because like imagine like it's like I said, it's just one parking lot funnel and everyone trying to get out at the same time. So like usually there was like no point in trying to rush to your car because everyone's trying to back out, and it's just like, or, which I'll get into in a second, people would try to leave the building early. Like, sometimes I would say to my teachers, like, may I use the restroom, and then I would just fully just leave. But, like, by the time I got to my car, the bell had rung, so, like, I basically was in school. I'd only done that a few times. Or, like, I would just straight up say to the teacher, can I just start walking to my car? And then she'd be like, okay, just this one time, and don't be saying anything. I do not lick steering wheels, okay? I was not a part of that group of people. I was not a part of them. So, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, so, like, we would, like, all, like, walk around the parking lot and, like, talk to each other. And then we would always, like, there would be no reason. We would just yell at, like, my one friend, we would just be like, fuck you. No reason. And he would be like, thanks. And we'd be like, yeah. Woo! And we'd, like, roll down our window and be like, we hate you. And, it, like, we knew, like, we just knew, like, he knew that we didn't hate him. But, like, we would just yell in the parking lot. And everyone just thought that we were, like, I don't know. Maybe people were like, oh, those are fucking idiots. Or, like, I don't know. But then, yeah. And it would just be really weird. Because sometimes the most random people would just walk up to your car and you're like, hello? Not like, okay, not like some random ass person in your school. But, like, sometimes they would just be, like, parked right beside you or something. Or they'd be like, hey. And I'd be like, okay, why are you talking to me? I'm trying to get in my car and leave. Okay? I don't know, but sometimes the people would fuck in the parking lot. No. I meant fuck around in the parking lot, guys. I meant fuck around. I meant mess around. Just, like, I just remember messing around in the parking lot. Not, like, not anything inappropriate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we would just do stupid shit in the parking lot. But people would try to leave early, and, like, people would get in trouble for that. Like, they were just so mad about that. Like, let us just go to our fucking cars and go. Like, come on. I don't know if that happened. I don't know if that happened at my school. I really don't think it did. Like, people always have these, like, crazy stories of, like, people, like, fucking in, like, the bathrooms and stuff like that. I don't remember. I remember this one rumor that this kid was getting off in the classroom. But, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's not that believable because, like, I feel like everyone would have known and, like, the teacher would have known and he would have gotten expelled. You know what I mean? Taylor's friends. I didn't say my friends. I said me. I said me. I said me. What makes you think that I wasn't, huh? That's a little fucked up. That's a little fucked up and very quick of you to assume. I did not. I was barely making it to school on time. Like, that's so real. That's, like, I was, like, not, like, I was also leaving school almost immediately after. Or, yeah, I don't know. I would say, like, usually in, like, middle school, we'd, like, walk uptown because that's how close you were. And, like, you saw in my vlog whenever I was, like, I literally walked through town to my orthodontist and my school was, like, the next block. Yeah. So we'd always walk uptown sometimes, but, yeah, most of the time people just, like, once we started driving, we just drove, you know? I don't know. Oh. Spend the night at a hotel? Yeah, that, I don't know if there's any hotels near my, I don't think there was. Yeah, like 10 minutes away, not walking distance though. At a baseball game? Like where? Like in the parking lot? Or like where? Like what? I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I don't even remember. I remember people like showing up really drunk to football games. And like, I don't know. And I remember like sometimes, and this was way back before I did anything, my friends would be like, oh, we're high right now. And I'd be like, they showed up to the school like that? Oh my god. I'd be like, oh my god, everyone's gonna know. Oh my god. And I'm sure I was no help to the paranoia. I wish I could go back in time and not be like that in high school. Like, not, like, I wish that actually, on September 1st was my first time ever smoking, 4 years ago? 5? I would say 4. 3? What was 3 years ago? 2019? Maybe. It might have been 2019. I don't know. Oh, in the stadium? Oh, see, that's the thing. My school's baseball fields were just, like, the Little League fields. Like, they were not, like, a stadium or anything. They were not playing at any stadiums. But my football team played at a stadium. Like I said, I don't remember hearing anything like that happening. I don't know. I just remember one time this one girl was really bad at the football game. So we had to, like, we were, like, trying so hard to make sure she didn't get caught. It was so bad. I'm almost at 6 years. Well, that's longer than me, though. So I'm not an OG. I'm new. Like I said, so the first time I had smoked, like I said, was 2019. But that was the first time I'd smoked, and then that was it. Oh. I mean, I don't want to say I feel like that's not as weird, but, like, imagine fucking, like, at a Little League field. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like MLB Stadium is definitely, like, I could understand that a lot more than a Little League field. I don't know, just me, though. Just me, maybe. But, so, what was I going to say? Yeah, no, but I tried it for the first time. Hadn't smoked again until New Year's of going into 2020. So, yeah. And then I had smoked a few times, and then one time I was in the car with my mom, and I was like, why are you driving so fast? And she didn't know I was high. And then, like, after that happened, I was like, bro, she knows I'm so high. And I was, like, sitting there in the car, like, fucking like this. I was like, dude, she knows. My eyes were so bad. My eyes get so bad sometimes. Like, one time, it was right before I go live, because I hit my pen a few times, just to, like, chill the nerves whenever I go live. I'm not, like, fried whenever I'm on live, but she goes, I can tell you're really high. So then I was, like, sniffing pepper so bad. I was, like, sitting in my kitchen, like, sniffing pepper, because that, like, helps it, like, go away a bit. So I was like, okay, because, like, my eyes were so bad, apparently. She was like, yeah, you can definitely tell. And I was like, they got problems? Right. I'm saying, like, not, like, during a Little League game. I'm just saying at those type of fields. You know what I mean? Where it's, like, there's, like, a few benches, an outhouse, and the field. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that, like, you are quite literally either in the wide open or not anywhere at all. You know? That's what I was more so referring to. But still very weird. My freshman year, because so bad, and I said no. Yeah, there would always be coaches that would try and, like, convince people. That's so nice. What lunch did he bring you? The track coach would always be like, she was the track and cross country coach, and she was like, you play hockey, you'd be so good for running. And I was like, that's very different things. She was trying to get me to do cross country. Hockey does not equal cross country. Hockey is like sprinting. So I was like, I understand if you would want me to do sprints and track, but I still don't want to do that. I wanted to do pole vaulting so bad. My number one regret, I think, is not doing pole vaulting in high school. I'm not even joking. I would have been in so much better and different shape, I feel like, if I did pole vaulting. But, like, I should have done that. But track was so demanding, and I didn't like that. Like, I just didn't like, there was, like, a certain point in high school where it's, like, people are taking these sports seriously because they want to do this in college, and I don't want to do this in college. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to be that one person that's just like, I don't really give a fuck. But then, like, there's already so many practices because they're, like, training you to go to college. And I'm like, bro, I don't care that much, you know? Didn't really work. I use eye drops because whenever I start to think about my eyes, like whenever I do either hit or eat anything, I start to think about, like, if someone says something to me, then I think it's like the placebo effect. Like, I think immediately after that they get way worse, or I'll itch them and then they automatically get puffy and red. You know what I mean? So anytime anyone points out my eyes, I immediately probably will start itching them because, like, you have now got me, like, worried. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I was allergic, which I might have been. So you don't even know if you were allergic. You just told them you were allergic. You're like, oh, can't have that. Sorry, I'm super allergic to that. And he's like, oh my god, do you want me to grab anything else? And you're like, no, please. Please leave me alone. And everybody knew. For fun though, right. But like I said, like, I just didn't want to be that person that was, like, fucking around. You know what I mean? So, like, I would say that's my biggest regret is not, and I quit softball in 9th grade because there was not that many people on the team, but all of them were so serious about it. You know what I mean? So, like, with track, I know there was a good handful of people that were just doing it for the fuck of it, and I could have done it. Softball was, like, fully, like, they were all serious. And I was like, you know what? I will just go somewhere else. You know what I mean? So, yeah, my biggest, I would say, if you all could go back, and I understand, like, it's like, oh, you peaked in high school, whatever. Like how I said, one of my biggest regrets in high school, not doing pole vaulting. What's either your biggest regret or one thing you would change? I don't know if there's anything I would change. Like, I don't want to be one of those bitches that's like, everything turned out how it should be. But, like, I think I just want to pole vault. Like, I just want to pole vault so bad. Like, now that I'm kind of thinking about it, like, that seems like so much fun. And I understand a lot of training goes into that because that's, like, a lot of core and arm strength. But, like, just overall strength. But, like, my toxic trait is thinking I could be handed a pole and immediately do pole vaulting. That's, like, fully my toxic trait. My toxic trait, like, whenever we were, like, having the track meeting in middle school, and she was, like, reading off all the different events, I was like, I'm going to be so good at pole vaulting. Like, hand me that pole, I'm fucking running and going over that thing. And you know why I thought of that? Because of SpongeBob. That one SpongeBob episode when they had that, like, fry Olympics or whatever, and he had that, like, cheese stick or something like that, and, like, he pole vaulted. That's where I got that from. That's where seriously I got my love for pole vaulting, and I'm not even joking. And I still haven't even pole vaulted. So I say love for pole vaulting very lightly. Very lightly. Hope you find peace for yourself. New boyfriend won't fill the void. Does anyone know that song? I've been hearing it on my For You page. She's insane. Oh. Me too. Me a joke. Don't care too much. You're right. It's like, don't care too much. Yeah, I get that. I feel like if I could go back and, like, the one thing is just, like, don't care too much, like, overall, I would say. Like, I feel like I cared so much in high school for no fucking reason. And, like, my brothers would always tell me that. And I think, like, towards the end, like, during senior year, I didn't really give a fuck. But, like, I wish I could go back to, like, the early years or every year. And, like, whenever I got broken up with, bro, I thought it was the end of the world. Like, fucking, how many times have I said on this live that I didn't even consider it a real relationship? Like, hello? I thought it was the end of the world. I thought I was, like, screaming, crying, throwing up. Like, girl, that's so embarrassing. Get up. Like, get up. Come on. Let's go. Like, you were not going to marry that man, and luckily you were not going to marry, like, okay, you dodged a bullet. Let's go. I would have played soccer. Really? I went to, like, me and my friends always went to all the soccer games because either one of us was talking to someone on the soccer team, dating someone on the soccer team, or we were just friends with people on the soccer team. Like, my friend Danny played soccer, so I remember during senior salute, I took a picture with his banner, because, like, everyone got, like, banners, and I took a picture, and, ouch, yeah. I just remember going, and, like, I don't know, there wasn't, like, the only school event that was, like, which I was surprised whenever we would go to other schools, because we went to the guys' soccer team made it to some, like, championship, but they lost. But, like, and maybe because it was championship, everyone was so hyped. But, like, they tried to get a bus to go, and we couldn't get enough people to go on the bus, so my dad drove us. But we went to the soccer game, and, like, other schools were so hyped about soccer. Our school was only hyped about football and then hockey, but hockey would probably, I would say, is half of what football was. But even then, football started to die down, the hype for football. I remember when I was in, like, elementary school, the student section for football was huge. It was crazy. Even who? Are you talking about Pete Davidson? David Peterson? Yeah, I was, like, literally screaming, crying. Damn, that's the one thing about me though is I never quit. Like, if I played a sport for that long, I kept with that one. Like dance and hockey, I kept with the most. The other one that I would say I dropped that I played so much that I dropped was softball and baseball. But like I don't know, it was just kind of like it had its time. I do sometimes miss it. Like if I were ever like a family picnic and there was like a little softball game going on, I'd be like excited. But like the one thing I just really hated getting hit by the ball. You know what I mean? Like the thing is with like pitching, mostly at like that age where it's like some people are really good, some people are really bad, or like some people are just learning. I literally would like fear for my life every time stepping up to the plate. Like I would be so scared that sometimes I would like back up during a strike. Like I would do that little like slide thing where you're like, ah! And then you're like scared, you know? So I feel like I'm getting bit everywhere. Like I'm itchy on my back now, bro. Like what the hell? How do I have so many bites? Like this is weird. I've never had this many like random like itching feelings. I don't know. What was I even talking about? I forget. Oh, I don't know. I just like softball, but I just couldn't. I got too scared. Also, one time I got hit in the face with a ball during baseball. I was the pitcher, but it was during machine pitch. So I was just the kid that like stood there like, or like would hand my dad the ball. Like, so one time I wasn't looking and the catcher fucking threw a ball at me. Like, and it was also like mid-game, fucking hit me right square in the nose. And I was like, ah! You know what I mean? Like, you know, whenever that like kid cries in Monsters Inc. and then like all the lights flicker and they're like, yeah, ah, ah. That's like what it seemed like. But then I literally went in the next inning. Like, people were like, are you okay now? And I was like, yep. My nose was just gushing blood. And, yeah. So, I don't know. Kenny, don't be weird. I was a 9-year-old playing baseball. Not even 9. How? I switched over to... I played baseball, I think, from literally, like, before preschool, whatever year before that is, probably, like, 3 till however you are in 4th grade, in 8. I don't know, but I started playing softball in 5th grade. And I remember that, like, they immediately tried to get me to pitch, and I was so happy about it, but I could not pitch. I remember one time, I want to say it was either me or my friend, and I'm not saying this to say that it wasn't me, because it could have been me. You know, like how there's the overhang? It's like the back fence and then the overhang. I fucking threw it over like, I somehow made it over the overhang. It was either me, no, it was definitely my friend. And I'm not saying that to cover for myself, because I'd be laughing at myself right now. Not break your nose? I don't know. Maybe it is broken. Look. Can you tell if my nose is broken? Can you see, like... You know, like, how you can see, like, apparently this bone will stick out or other bones? Does it look broken? I used to not... I still don't really have a problem with my nose shape. I just, ever since the whole side profile thing, I feel like my nose isn't that bad. The one thing I hate is my freaking sideburns. That's my villain origin story. Na 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 fill the void. But yeah, I don't know about any other crazy stories I have. I'm sure there's a lot that if we like just keep talking, like I said, the whole past thing was so ridiculous. Na 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 fill the void. What else? I don't know. Looks super broken. I know. It looks cracked. Or just an Italian thing? Well, I don't know, because I don't know if my family is Italian. Like, I can say that I'm Italian because Judy's Italian, but Judy's not my birth mom, so I don't know. I figured out what my 23andMe said. I should look at what my 23andMe said. I was just kidding. Yeah, you got me. Oh my god, I believed you for a second. Hold on, let me end the live and look at my 23andMe. Because sometimes it'll randomly update, which I don't know why. Like, why it just randomly changes. No, the sideburns that I usually hate is whenever it gets like this. Like, that's like that, like, bro. Get that away. Get that away. Okay, where's 23andMe? 23andMe. Ouch. Dude, I feel like I'm getting bit. 23. There we go. No, it has to download. Okay, hold on. I have it so that, like, whenever, like, apps I don't use them, they, like, undownload. So, yeah. I don't know. Anything else in high school? We would always have, like, these assemblies, like, at the middle of the year or, like, right before Christmas break. We would have this, like, talent show thing. But the thing is that, like, quite literally anyone can do it. Like, the teacher, like, barely ever said no to anyone unless it was, like, inappropriate. Like, some people would be doing acts, like, fully thinking they were, like, serious and, like, people would be laughing at them, and I felt bad. But, like, there was this one guy. He, like, sang, like, a Minecraft song, and he had, like, a creeper head. And, like, everyone got their flashlights out and was, like, doing this. And someone fucking had their Chromebook out, like, for their light and was, like, just holding it up and going like this. And, like, he was just singing, like, some Minecraft creeper song. And then it was junior year, me and my friend were, like, me and Harley, we were, like, we want to host that. Because it was hosted by students. And then the thing is then I also said to my friend Danny, I was like, yes, we should host it. So then I got myself in a situation where I said to two people I wanted to host it. Because I was doing it maybe in case one had backed out, but then we just did all three of us host. And it was really fun, and we had, like, certain things planned out to say, but, like, it was just, like, a lot of things were off the whim. And the thing is like, we, like, knew what, like, we knew what the audience thought of, like, or would think of each act, so the way we would introduce them was, like, or, like, sometimes they'd be, like, our friends, and they'd be, like, say this. Like, one time, my one friend, he sang, and, like, I'm pretty sure everyone got their flashlights out. It was, like, one of those situations, and, like, it was just so funny. It was just like no teachers were ever really involved. And one time, oh my god, we were, like, hosting it, and I got so scared. So I said, me and Harley had made a joke, because Harley's the same friend I made the quadratic formula song with, in tune of Bingo by Jacob Sartorius. If you don't know Bingo, it's like, she's so proper, a head knocker, what it do? After school, I just hit the lotto, she hit the follow, B-I-N-G-O, and we made a quadratic formula song. We did X equals Z, opposite of B plus or minus the square root of B squared, minus 4 times A, multiply by C, put it on top of 2A. There's a video out there somewhere, but I think it was on my school YouTube channel, or it was, and so it's definitely deleted off there. But it got deleted, like, somehow during my senior year. I think it must have got, like, taken down or, like, blocked because of, like, copyright, maybe. I don't know how it could have gotten taken down because of copyright, because it was a karaoke version of the song, you know what I mean? And I don't think Jacob Sartorius is claiming fucking Bingo karaoke. Oh, okay. So now it's becoming more accurate. Hold on, let me see if the I want to see if it's updated now. But sorry. What am I going to? 23andMe. 23andMe. There we go. It's downloaded. Just download it as I opened it. Is being on stage awesome? Yeah, it was kind of cool because, like, I usually was only ever on stage for, like, dancing. Like, I was just dancing on it and then walking off. So it was, like, kind of cool, but, like, it was kind of nerve-wracking, like, looking out into the audience. So, like, I would try to, like, it was meant to be, like, dialogue between us and our friend, like, us, and then, like, be like, oh, like, so then one time there was something, so we had mentioned we wanted to do the quadratic formula song, and we had mentioned that we were, like, we said something like we wanted to perform it, but the teacher that we made, like, and the teacher that we made the song for, like, that class, he was super chill, like, and also he was a family friend of mine, so, like, I just knew him. And I guess we had mentioned it, and he said that he almost walked up on stage and, like, made us, like, and almost, like, held us to our word, or been like, nope, you guys have to do it. And, like, one of the lines was, I just so wish I had the video. I have so many videos on my computer and on my iPad of everything. And I just don't have that video. And I don't know where it is or anything. And it literally pisses me off. Because it was like, one of the things was, it was like, should, and like, mind you, me and my friends fully recorded this. Like, this was all done on iMovie. And I wish so bad. And I want to text her right now. I'm going to text her. I'm going to be like, bless you. I'm saying it haunts me so bad that we can never find the quadratic. I'm texting her this at 10:30 at night. Quadratic. How do you spell that? Quadratic. Oh, there we go. Formula song video. Like, anyways. So, in the song, we were waiting, so I took off. I was down bad. Hey, no. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta offer the hoodie up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the vibe. You know, you just gotta be nice. Gotta be a gentleman. Mostly, like, at that age, she was probably screaming, crying, thinking, like, I remember whenever I was in high school, I was like, damn, I want someone's hoodie. And I remember my boyfriend at the time, he was, like, fucking the same height as me. So, like, I could not wear any of his hoodies or anything. Or I just did not want to. I just was like, I don't want to jump off a bridge tonight, so maybe not. But in the song, it was, like, we filmed a music video. Like, this was a whole-ass music video we filmed. And we did this for 5 bonus points. And we were, like, one of the questions was, or one of the lines was something, should I ask my dad? And then when that happened, me and Harley stood there with my dad, and we were dabbing, like, and we made it slow motion, so this was this, like, slow motion cut, and, like, we were, like, wearing, like, flat brim hats, I think, or, like, something like that. Like, I was wearing my Big Time Rush flat brim hat, and mind you, every math teacher is now playing this. Every, like, math teacher in our grade is, like, playing this. My friend Harley, she accidentally did this in the video. My pinky's weird, sorry. She accidentally went like this. Like, we were sitting there getting, like, B-roll to, like, just, like, put in there, like, making us look cool. And I was, like, going like this and stuff. She accidentally went like this. And then one of the teachers apparently, like, paused and, like, laughed at it. We were in 9th grade. Like, I just can't believe that, like, I don't know. And I feel like some of the teachers probably didn't even know what it meant, so they probably, like, didn't really care. But, like, if you just, like, saw in the video, like, slightly, what does that mean? It means, you know what, you're just going to have to look that up. You just have to look that up. There's certain things that you gotta look up. You know, I just can't tell you. But yeah, so she did that, and then that song was so iconic. So yeah, but being in front of the stage in front of people, I wish we would have performed the quadratic formula song. I wish we would have performed that song so bad. That would have been so iconic if we did that. But yeah, so the teacher apparently almost stepped up and, like, held us to our word. But then there was this one point where the guy, like, the teacher that was, like, running it all, he was like, you guys have to go stall. Like, go, like, do something funny. And we were like, and he, like, throws us on stage in front, and, like, mind you, it's in front of the whole school, so, like, we're gonna, like, do this. Okay, wait, my 23andMe, am I Italian? Where am I from? Okay, well, I am 99.9% European. I am 60.7% British and Irish. Highly likely from the United Kingdom. Likely from Ireland. I feel like my birth mother's side is from Ireland. Like, I don't know, though. I don't know. Sorry, I'm, like, shedding all over myself. Not shitting, shedding. Sorry, it was asking me if I want notifications. And then, 2.9% French and German. Possibly from Bavaria. And then other areas I don't know how to pronounce. And then 6.6% broadly northwestern European. I don't know what the heck that means. So okay. The rest are just broadly European or broadly Eastern. Like, bro, what? So I have no Italian. I have no Italian in me, I guess. I have 0.1% unassigned. I remember that 1.1% was like somewhere in Africa, I'm pretty sure, and now it's gone. It disappeared. It's like, never mind. What else? There's like other stuff. I know I've read this stuff before, but sometimes it updates, like we said. Wait, I'm white? Wait a minute. Wellness? No, that's not it. Oh, wait, it says, okay, so here's this stuff. It says, this is like wellness, so this will say like most likely or like more or less than average. Yeah, I'm very white. But I also like knew that because I had to do a family history report in 6th grade and my brothers had ancestry, so I had some of my, I had that kind of information before. It was just crazy to me learning that my great-grandparents came from Germany. You know what I mean? Like, but the thing is it was my my dad's 21. Oh wait. No, I don't know, but like that was so weird. Like when that 1% came up, I was like, I feel like that's okay. Okay, so this says I'm supposed to weigh less than average. I don't know what half this stuff means. This says likely to weigh more on a high saturated fat diet. I don't know what that means. So I'm assuming it means if I eat a bunch of fat, I'll be likely to gain weight. Like, hello? German? I don't know, because my hair, like if you look up here, it's like super brown. And ever since I started shampooing it, I mean, I think it's starting to get better now. But ever since I started shampooing it once a week, it looks darker. It feels like thicker ever since I started only shampooing it once a week. I was 0.1% Jewish. See, that's the thing that confuses me is like, how does it just like show up and then disappear? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Likely more likely more than average movement in my sleep, which is so true. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and my weighted blanket, my body pillow, my squishmallow are all pushed on the floor, but not even on the same side. Like my body pillow will be on one side, the blanket will be kicked off on the bottom, and the squishmallow will be on the other side. If less shampoo. Yeah, it's not like too bad. I mean, I shampooed it yesterday. Like yesterday was my shampoo day. So like, yeah, I don't know. I can feel it like more thicker like up here and like more oil. I've like have been trying not to touch it as much because obviously the more you touch it, the more oily it gets. But yeah, so I just conditioner it every day except for on Sundays. And then I don't know. I don't know what I do after that. I was thinking about, I was like, maybe I should go back to like shampooing it twice a week, but I don't think I'm going to do that because whenever I was getting my hair cut, the lady was like, I don't even remember the last time I washed my hair, and I was like, oh damn. But also like, I don't know, just blonde hair, like I want my hair to look so as blonde as possible. Also, I'm going to iParty on Halloween. I think I mentioned that, but I bought tickets. They went on sale yesterday. I think I mentioned it was happening, but I'm actually going. I bought tickets. So I'm excited, but Halloween's a whole month away. Way more than a whole month. Hope you find peace with yourself. Unlikely to flush to an alcohol reaction, so like my face won't turn red, but I don't think that's true. I think mine gets like a bit red. I don't know. I think I literally just like spit in the bottle. Like I don't really think that. I think there's a line maybe. I think there's a line of like it tells you. It's definitely like worth it to get. Like obviously don't go crazy. I mean if you want and you can. You don't have to go crazy on like spending the money. Like if you just get like the basic kit. Like I got it for Christmas. So I mean I feel like it's a cool Christmas gift to get because I was always talking about it. Na, 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 na. But I wish I was Italian. Oh, like and also just like the Italian family vibes, you know what I'm saying? Likely to consume less caffeine. That's true. I don't know the last time I've consumed caffeine, actually. Less likely to be a deep sleeper. That's a lie. I sleep through like every alarm possible and will barely ever, I don't know. It just like depends. I guess like it's like if I'm sleeping in and there's a noise being made, I'll probably wake up because it's usually past when my body is used to sleeping, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Grandpa. Go off, King. Go off. I feel like my grandparents would never tell me that. You know what I mean? I think they'd be like, no, we work. And it's like, okay, what do you do? We work. Okay, next thing. Hello? Okay, never mind. Lactose intolerant, likely tolerant. I don't know. Haven't drank that in forever. Common, my muscle composition is common in elite power athletes. I'm just saying. I'm built different. Woo! I would scream at the top of my lungs right now, but I'm afraid that I'll get yelled at and like kicked out. You know what I mean? So maybe I just don't want kicked out today. He was a fun person. I'm sure he was. Bro, why is he making those noises? I don't know if you can hear him. I'm more likely to be able to match a musical pitch. Ready? Guys, play a note and I will be able to sing it right back to you. I'll sing it in the exact same tone and everything. I know, powerlifting. Today was chest day and I was doing flies. I was doing these. Well, not like this, because if your elbows are like this, but I was like this, doing my flies. Okay. But I was doing these. And I was like, I feel like, because I do it with 20, and I was like, I feel like I could go lighter, but I was scared to go lighter. Or not lighter. I was like, it feels lighter. I was scared to go heavier, though. So maybe next time I'll go a bit heavier. I don't know. Does it say? Where does it say that at? This says asparagus odor detection. Likely I can smell it. I can likely taste bitter stuff. Less likely than the average to have a bunion, which I guess that's good. One time someone tried to tell me I have a bunion, and that like literally like sent me into a spiral. Like I was like, please don't say that to me ever again. Slightly higher odds of disliking cilantro. So like this is like true because my brothers, theirs says that too, and they think cilantro tastes like soap. Or at least one of my brothers does, I know. I think two of them do, and one of them likes it. I don't know. Less likely than average to be afraid of heights. I feel like I'm like, I don't know. It's just like, if you're putting me in a situation where I feel like I'm going to fall, then yeah, I'll be afraid. But if it's like, I'm safe, like if I'm in like one of those like Ferris wheels, but like, that are like the sky wheels that are like those glass boxes that are like pretty sturdy, I feel like I'm not really scared. Like I don't get that like icky feeling. I kind of got that icky feeling whenever I was on the Ferris wheel in Vegas because I think it's like the world's tallest or like something like that. Like it's a really tall ass Ferris wheel, and it's like you're like in this big ass room. If you guys ever go to Vegas, go to that Ferris wheel there. It's so cool. And so we went there, and that was really cool. It's like this big ass room. Like it was literally like a giant room. So I feel like I was less scared. But then once it was like you're at the top, I was like. So no. So this says, what else? Fear of public speaking. More likely to have a fear of public speaking. I would say no. That's like not true. I mean, I'm sitting here talking on live, so I would say no. I don't know. I didn't like doing it in class. My fear is like getting over the part that's like the awkward beginning of it. You know what I mean? Like it's like the awkward, like you're like, hey, and you're like starting it and all that stuff. Like it's It's terrible. Hate it. But then once you get used to it, one time we had to do argumentative essays in English class in 9th grade, and she literally made us do the most political and non-political things. Like, it was either about, like, there was, like, pro-life, pro-choice, or there was, like, is dancing a sport? Like, rather die than public speak. Well, I'm reading about 23andMe, okay? Okay, I'm just reading about 23andMe. That's all. That's all. It's always disappointing. Yeah, I agreed that I was kind of just like, oh damn, like whenever it said that there was no Italian, I was like, okay, damn, like what the fuck? Like what? Anyways, okay, next thing. Hold on, I have to put my Face ID back in. Okay, hair thickness, less likely to have thick hair. You guys can't really tell. I mean, I don't know, maybe you can tell by just how it looks. I don't know. It's like average, I would say. It's just like, I don't know. I like know people that have really thin hair and people that have really thick hair, and I would say I'm more thin hair, I guess. I don't know. Oh, wait, it says more likely than average to have flat feet. I don't have flat feet. My feet are really not flat at all. And I'm not showing you unless you send me money. You're not getting to see my feet unless you send money, like I said, multiple times. And this one's lie. More likely to prefer chocolate over vanilla ice cream. What from my spit told you that I would prefer chocolate over vanilla ice cream? You know what I'm saying? Like what? Then the next one is average odds of hating chewing sounds. Very true. My mom will literally make the most weirdest sounds ever, and like she'll go like this when her mouth is dry, and I'm like, why are you doing that? And she's like, my mouth is dry, and I'm like, you do not have to be doing that. That means take a drink, not like eat your mouth. Like what are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? Can we relax? God. Hope you find peace for yourself. Why is this? There we go. So I was trying to turn on my iPad to see if it's working, and it's working now. It's usually like never working. There we go. Let's move everything over here. Yeah. Hello? Oh, great. The iPad already froze. I literally jinxed myself. I said, oh, it's working, everyone. And then it just decided to shit itself. So that's great. Great. Let's try this again. Okay. Froze. Just perfect timing right again! Okay, fuck the iPad, bro. Fuck the iPad. Sorry, everyone. Sorry for the few moments of... 23andMe is basically like Ancestry, which is basically where it like tells you like all the stuff of your genetics, I guess. Like all the stuff that I'm reading off now is basically what you would find out about yourself if you were to take the 23andMe. So this also says likely bitten more than others by mosquitoes. Clearly I'm in pain. More likely to experience motion sickness. I feel like I only do if I write or read. It's like very situational. Like I usually like it's better that I don't sit in the middle seat whenever I'm flying, but whenever I'm flying with my mom, I usually have to sit in the middle seat, so I'll just like suck it up. But like I would rather not sit in the middle seat cuz I get like really sick. Not really sick, but it just sends it such an icky feeling. It's like I just feel like like you and your family. Yeah, you find out like your DNA, and then you can like if say like my brother Matt, he also has 23andMe, so like he's connected on there as my brother because like it just like it can like tell that I'm connected to him, you know what I mean? It's like by your genetics, this is who you're connected to. And it's same thing with like you can connect with cousins. Like a lot of people will do this if they're like adopted or like trying to look for someone. Like that's not the main reason people do it, but like it helps with that. Like whenever I first got it, I was trying to look at like my family on my birth mother's side, but there's not really that much family. And And, like, I will get, like, random people requesting me, and it's, like, says they're, like, my 3.5 in-law cousin. And I'm like, bro, that, like, what? What? But then, like, you could also put, like, whenever you sign up for it, it's, like, what are the last names in your family? So, basically, you would put, like, you could put, like, your mom's maiden name, your last name, your grandparents' last names, like, stuff like that. It's just so, like, again, you can, like, find out. Found a biological father, really? Yeah, my dad had found some cousins and, like, reached out to them, like, biological cousins, and reached out to them. So, yeah, that's crazy. And, like, that, like, it's stuff like that. And I was saying, imagine how funny it would be if I took 23andMe and I, what's it called? I wasn't related to my dad. Like, imagine it was, like, he's not your father, which, like, that would be so, it's one of those things, like, it would be, like, funny, haha, for, like, 2 seconds until I realize I don't know who my birth father is. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like, haha, and then it'd be like, and then, what's the last few? Oh, likely no photic sneeze reflex, which means that I wouldn't sneeze in the sun. But my dad was like, oh, you for sure, it's definitely going to say you have that. You do it all the time. And I was like, no, I feel like I usually sneeze more than once when I sneeze. That's what it is. That's what it is. Her half-brother? Really? Are you guys serious? You guys better not be lying to me about this. You better not be lying. This says, I prefer sweet over salty, which is very dependent, I think. I don't know. I'm like I don't know. It just depends. I don't know why I'd be in that bitch, but I think it's true. This says, likely, what time do you think it says I'm most likely to wake up? Everyone, take your guesses. What time do you think this thing says that I'm waking up? In the morning. I guess that's sort of a hint. In the morning, but that's really, I don't know. But also, how can it even tell, like, what time you wake up? You know what I mean? Like, how is it able to be like, we think you're waking up 3 a.m.? Okay, let's be real. To wake up at 9 a.m.? You think that's what the app tells me that I am most likely to wake up at 8:44. I don't know why it's so specific. Sorry, I was just holding it off to be dramatic. Just imagine, like, some sort of drum roll. Yeah, there is, what's it called? 11 a.m.? No, 8:44. Which I wake up, I think sometimes I wake up at 8:30. I could literally wake up at any time between 8:30 and 10. And then say if it's like Sundays, I could sleep until like, I could stay in bed. The thing is like, my dad will say stuff like, you sleep in so late. No, I don't sleep in. I wake up and I sit in my room for a long period of time. Like, my like time to myself is in the morning in my room for like an hour and a half sometimes. But like whenever I go to the gym, it's usually not that long. Like sometimes it'll be like an hour, but sometimes I'll immediately get up and start getting ready. 8:44 a.m. I feel like that's considered, no. I feel like that's definitely considered At least you know your family's past. I don't. I don't know any of my biological family's past. Anything that I know, it's not my biological family's. I thought about saying 6 and I said 9. 369. Yeah. So all the information that I'm getting, I mean, yeah, there's not much information about my dad's biological family. There's not much about my mom's, like, I don't know. I don't really have much family I don't have much biological family. All my family that I have is step family. I don't know. It's Judy's family. So, I don't know. And I was a bit, not like bummed out, but I was like kind of hoping that I would be able to find like someone from my mom's side of the family. But I feel like I know everyone on my mom's side of the family. So it's kind of just like, you know what I mean? But that's like always what's so crazy whenever people, what's it called? Oh, whenever I go to the doctor and they ask, they're like, oh, like, any medical history, like, you're, like, they ask stuff about my mom, or, like, they'll look at my mom and they'll be like, oh, do you experience this? One time, and this was literally this year at the Orlando doctor, I'm pretty sure, the doctor asked, Mom, do you have diabetes or anything like that? And my mom was like, yeah, I have. And then I was like, why are you answering? And then the doctor looked at me and I was like, she's my stepmom. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. Like, the doctor was fully, like, ready to evaluate me and be like, okay, like, since your mom has these problems. I was like, why are you answering? I was like, she is. And then the thing is we don't have, we have, what's it called? I forget. Oh, we barely have anything from my mom, so, like, when people ask stuff about, like, what do they deal with, I'm like, bro, I don't know. Sunrise. Hold me till sunrise. Let's take the goodbye. Anyone know that song? I'm sure none of you know that song. It's by the Drive Era, though. Dun, 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 dun. Is that what song you're thinking of? I don't know. Whatever song you're thinking of, I don't know. Like I said, just hold me till sunrise. Woo! Let's say. Okay, what else is there on this app that I can look at? What else? I feel like there was another section that I was able to. Ouch. Why do I get random pains in my muscles? Like right here? Like why? Like, you know, like that pain whenever you're like kind of sick? And I don't feel sick, but it's like one of those pains that's like, I don't know. It's just like, it just kind of like randomly aches. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Madagascar is better. I'm sorry. Madagascar doesn't make me cry as much. And, like, I don't like, not that I don't like crying to movies, but I just don't like crying to movies. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't like, I would rather not be sobbing the entire time while watching a movie. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, maybe I'll pass on that one. I like Up, though, but it's just so, like, I cry. Like, I don't know. And I haven't seen it in forever, and I want to watch it, but like I said, I just know I'll end up crying. And I don't want to. I don't want to cry. There's other Disney and Pixar movies that I have to watch anyways. That, like, I have to watch for myself. You know what I'm saying? For the culture. What else is it? What is this? Oh, wait. Physical features. Okay. I thought it was Adventure Awaits, but I'm pretty sure that's just, like, Pixar in general. I could also be wrong about that. Okay, so I have 56%. I do not have dimples. Do I have dimples? I feel like I have one on this side. In, like, middle school, you could see in people's pictures, they would literally take they would smile weird to try and make themselves have a dimple. And, like, my friends, like, literally would admit to that. Why is Shrek making you cry? Is it, like, what part? I didn't rewatch Shrek. Where can I watch Shrek? I swear for a while it was on HBO. But, like, now it's, like, on, like, now it's just, like, some... Yeah, what the heck? I think we have Peacock, though, and it says we can watch it on Peacock. But I don't know. I haven't, like, fully watched through Shrek in forever. I also saw... Wait. Just hold me till sunrise. Let's take that. Kenny, did you redeem ASMR an hour ago? I didn't even see that. Because I always I forgot to pop out the activity feed. Wait, hold on. So let's do some ASMR while I tell you about hold on, let me untangle my headphones. Oh wait, they're already untangled. Maybe? Sorry, Kenny. Ouch. Okay, everyone, let's do some ASMR. Wow. Should I be whispering? Wait, look. Do I talk like this? Ouch, the pain in my arm. Do I talk like this? Or do I talk like this? Like, which one? Are we whispering? Or are we, like, or, like, this is the third one. So let me know. There's this where I just talk normally. But I don't think, is talking like this ASMR? I don't know what is considered ASMR anymore. Okay, go. So, it says that I'm least likely to have cheek dimples, which, do body shaming? Hello, what the fuck? Why would I body shame people on live? What? And also in general. Okay, well, I'm not body shaming anyone. So talking like this is ASMR, okay? And then it says, I'm 92%. Do not have a cleft. A cleft? What the fuck is cleft? Fucking, what the fuck? Oh, that's a butt chin. Why wouldn't it just say butt chin? If you fucking say cleft chin, you just don't want to admit that you have a butt chin. Which, sorry. For a while, I thought I did. This says 73% chance I've had dandruff. Bro, what the fuck? That's like an insult to me. Like, I don't like... Okay, the minute's up. I don't understand, like, what? I don't like that. I don't like being told that, maybe... I don't really pay attention to people's chins. I feel like if it's, like, giving, like, Peter Griffin, where it's, like, blatantly, like, really out there and in your face, I feel like I'd be a little bit like, all right, let's relax a bit. I know, what the fuck? YouTube. I love Cardi B's music. I'm sorry. I've been, like, every so often, I just re-listen to all of Big Sean's discography. And I've been doing that recently. And I know that's such a fake fan song to say, but I love Bounce Back. I know, like, every single word to it, and that's me bragging, okay? I know every single word to Bounce Back, and I can pop off at any moment. If someone were to come up to me, you know those things that's like, if you had to pick one song, I mean, I don't know if I would pick that song. I feel like I'd pick an easy song. And okay, but it's easy, but I'm saying, like, I feel like if I were to be singing Bounce Back, there's a chance I could somehow fuck up. You know what I mean? I'm not that confident. I love Bounce Back by Big Sean. I have 88% that I have detached earlobes, which I don't. I have attached earlobes. My mom was, like, really taken aback the fact that I had attached earlobes. She's like, whoa, I didn't know you had attached earlobes. And I was like, where was I? Was it just on live that you guys were saying that? Oh, no. I sent a picture of my mom to a group chat with my friends, and one of my friends was like, oh, she looks just like you. And I'm like, well, she's not my mom. She's not my birth mom. Guys, do you think Judy and I look alike? Be real. Be so real right now. Like, I don't even care. Like, I'm not offended if you... don't, like, if you think or don't think. You know what I mean? I just want to know. I don't fuck with you. It's like, I don't know. And then it's like, I forget how it starts. I'm a fake Big Sean fan. I don't know that. I know how Bounce Back starts. He's like, God, oh God. Last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back. Wake up every morning, by the night I count stacks. I knew that ass was real when I hit it, bounce back. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I don't fuck with you literally just started like, I don't fuck with you and anything that you do. Give a fuck about you, anything that you. I see you got a new man, I see you taking a pic, and then you posting up thinking that it's making me sick. But I see you calling up, you making that quit, and I'm answer that shit like, I don't fuck with you. Bitch, I got no feelings to go. I think I had enough to hear. I got no feelings to go. I mean, for real. Fuck how you feel. Fucking too. How you feel. And every day I wake up celebrating. Why? Because I just dodged a bullet from a crazy bitch. I stuck to my guns. That's what got me here. That's what made me rich. That's what put me on. And everything that I do is my first name. And, oh gosh, she got a bird brain. Something like that. I don't know. I don't fuck with you. See you got a new man, see you taking a pic. Then you post it up thinking that it's making me sick. And I'm gonna answer that shit like, I don't fuck with you. That song kind of makes me scared though, because like whenever he's like, I see you got a new man, I see you taking a pic. Then you post it up thinking that is making me sick. I'm like, oh my god, wait, that, like, someone's probably out there thinking that shit about me. Like, oh, you really think you're eating up and thinking, like, damn, I really don't give a shit. Like, damn, that's a bit awkward. I don't know. Control with Big Sean and other people. I don't know who's it by. Is it by Big Sean? I like Feels. Don't be afraid to catch feels. Pop, drop, and chase feels. I love his verse on Feels. His verse on Feels is really good by Calvin Harris. It says I have 90% chance to have wet, sticky earwax. Ew. I think I do though. I don't know. Songs plus features. What are they? What is everyone? It's by Big Sean. I don't know. Hold on, let me look. Let me look. Whoa. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay, wait. I was confused for a second. Because I was like, I know I have Double or Nothing downloaded, but why isn't it under Big Sean? Because it's under Big Sean and Metro Boomin. See, the thing is, I don't think I've heard that. I've heard all of his new stuff. Like, I've heard all the songs on Detroit 2 and Double or Nothing, but I haven't heard all the songs on the other albums, which I do need to listen to, because I know for a fact I know all the albums are so good, because I know, like, there's a handful, like, a few songs on those albums that I like, you know? Like, hold on, let's look at I Decided. I only have 3. I have Bounce Back, No Favors, and Moves. I don't know if I would recognize any of the. I might recognize the other. Hey, Katie, what's up? What's going on? Dark Sky Paradise, I have Blessings. I don't fuck with you. I know. And Research. I know and Research is really good. Both those songs are so good. Lamborghini Mercy. Yo, chick, she's so thirsty. I'm in that CT Lambo with your girl, she trying to jerk me. And then what else? Hall of Fame. I have Beware. You should beware of a woman with a broken heart. Okay, Ski, Smoke, and then Guap. And then finally, Famous. I just have Ass. Don't make that up. Hammer time. Ooh, on his own song. Hold on, what are the other Big Sean songs I have? Because I have other, like, ones where, like, he's, like, featured. He's on Alone. Halsey made a remix of her song Alone, which I love. And Big Sean has a verse on that, which I like. Feels, Thank You with DJ Khaled. Jealous with DJ Khaled. Love Money Party by Miley Cyrus. Best Mistake by Ariana Grande, Go Crazy by Megan Thee Stallion, Way Out by Jack Harlow. I love that song. And that's it. The rest, it says, I don't have it. Yeah, I think, what's his face? I definitely think he's going to be the next artist that, I think what's his face, as if I'm literally not just talking about him. I think Big Sean is the next artist that I'm going to fully, like, deep dive, like, listen to, I think, because, like, I've just already been listening to, like, the songs that I already know, and, yeah. And I'm into that shit. Bounce Back is my favorite song. Or Moves. I got the moves. I make the city move. She made that ass move. I make the titty move. The titty. I only make the. Only one. In a while. I know, he's having a kid. He's having a kid with Janine. Is her name Janine? Is that how you pronounce it? Janine Okio? I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I love her. I love all their songs together. As much as I liked Big Sean and Ariana when they were together, I really like Big Sean and Janine. I think that's how you pronounce it. And all their songs, both of them, they both have like very good collabs with Big Sean. He has like, I feel like sometimes he's just on like the most random ass songs. I'm like, how'd you get here? You know that sound where it's like Nicki Minaj, where she's like, Ariana, how'd you get here? She's like, why are you here? Yeah, that's what I think sometimes. Whenever, like, sometimes you just see a feature and you're like, bro, what? You're like, how do you get that? Like, where do you, I don't know. Is also pregnant. I know, I saw that as well. I'm so happy for Post Malone. I love Post Malone. And he is just the most, sorry, I'm going live on TikTok again. So I am doing that real quick. Dude, my arm is hurting. Why? I don't know. This is your sign to start listening to, I almost said Jack Harlow. This is your sign to start listening to, I almost said Jack Harlow again. Big Sean again. I'm going to have to get a charger for my phone. I'll have to go grab that in a moment. Yeah. I love Post Malone. He's so funny, and I just love, like, all the interviews with him. I love his songs, and I think he was, like, the first, like, him and 21 Savage were, like, the first rappers that, like, I really got into. And I remember when I was in 10th grade, Lola was the one that was putting me on 21 Savage and Cardi B. And I just started loving hip-hop and rap after that. I used to be, like, I didn't really used to listen to it. I was, like, very much, like, pop, alternative music before then. But speaking of rap, I always loved Nicki Minaj. And her new song, Super Freaky Girl, is so catchy and always stuck in my head. I play it so much in the car, and I was saying to my mom, can you tell I like the song? And she's like, yes. I played it in the car with Matt. I play it in the car with Stone all the time. I play it literally all the freaking time. I literally am obsessed with it. Dude. But I think about Iggy Azalea, I haven't heard her new stuff, but I like her older stuff. I've heard, like, snippets of her newer stuff because I have friends that like her. I definitely have always wanted to start listening to her again. But she's killing. She's so pretty, and she's slaying. I only know, I've heard Savage's newest album, or whatever album came out in 2020, I think. The one with Mr. Right Time. Is that what it's called? Na 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 na. I like that song. But you've definitely heard it. It's a song that's like, one thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. And until I arrive. Hold on, let me look up the lyrics. Super Freaky Girl, Nicki Minaj lyrics. Have women on the song. That sounds sexist. That sounds real fucked up. She's alright. That girl's alright with me. 90210, like by Black Bear. You're trying to defend yourself by saying a girl is singing a harmony in the background. Just say you hate women rapping. Just admit it. I can lick it, I can ride it while you slipping inside it. I can all them little tricks, keep the up inside it. You can snack it, you can grip it, you can go down and kiss it. And every time you leave me alone, you always tell me he miss it. You wanna F-R-E-A-K, F-R-E-A-K, A-K. E. One thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. Oh wait, okay, so this is the dance I did earlier. One thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. Wait, one thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. He know pretty bitch don't come. Wait, he know the prettiest bitch don't come until I arrive. I don't let bitches get to me, I fuck the men if they try. I got a princess face, a killer body, samurai mind. They can't be Nikki, they so stupid, I just laugh when they try. I love her so true. I like to listen to Cassie. I don't know who Cassie is, but that's valid, maybe, I don't know. One thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. You know the prettiest bitch don't come until I arrive. I don't let bitches get to me. I fuck them men if they try. Got a princess face, a killer body, samurai mind. They can't be naked, they so stupid, I just laugh when they try. Whenever she said this lyric, my mom was like this. My mom was like, she loves rap songs because they're so funny to her. She was like, it's just so funny to think about. This is someone's kindergarten teacher is listening to this. Like, Nicki Minaj had a kindergarten teacher and is listening to this. A thong bikini up my ass, I think I'll go for a dive. His ass bitch went up against me, but she didn't survive. On applications, I write pressure, cause that's what I apply. Pressure applied. Pressure applied. Can't fuck a regular guy. Wetter than umbrella, thicker than an apple pie. Song on TikTok, yeah. Me and You by Cassie. Okay, I will. Cassie who? F-R-E-A-K. F-R-E-A-K. My mom likes the song Stupid Hoe by her. You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. My mom likes that song. I'm like bro, why is my body like shooting pains in my stomach? Not in my stomach, in my body. This is what I'm talking about. Like, when your body, like, sometimes has, like, a random pain, like, how, like, are people not, like, alarmed? Like, I'm a tad alarmed. He can't, Nikki, he's so stupid. I just, just Cassie? Oh, okay. Okay, I like doing this sometimes. Can't fuck a regular guy. I don't know why she can't, but that's valid though. Valid, so real of her, honestly. Honestly, so real. Pressure applied. Can't fuck a regular guy. Yeah. I don't think that's on TikTok. I think, the part that I just said, that's like F-R-E-A-K. I don't think that part's on TikTok, but I don't know. I know the part that I was like, one thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but I'm just gonna hum it. Y'all ever seen that? Or are you a stupid hoe? Beebs? Why Beebs? Why we? In time, incline. 10 little letters, a big sign. World tour. I don't know the lyrics. Wait, hold on. Hopefully someone knows what I was singing. Fuck, this word I never had to spell either. I don't know how to spell beauty. That word always fucks me up. In time, inclines. Oh, I know this. In time, inclines. Bitches couldn't get on my incline. World tours, it's mine. 10 little letters with a big sign. Justin Bieber, you know how to hit it with the ether. Buns out wiener, but I gotta get my hours a leaner. Dude, that was so iconic. Beauty and the Beast. Beauty from the East. Beautiful confessions of the priest. I don't know the rest. Cheers from Norway. Hey, what time is it in Norway? Damn. Hey. 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 In time, inclines. Bitch gonna get on my incline. World tours, it's mine. 10 little letters, a big sign. Cause all I need is a beauty and a beat. That's right. When Justin Bieber said all I need is a beauty and a beat, he wasn't lying. And I am the beauty. Hailey Bieber, watch out. Just kidding. I also don't know why people hate on her so much. Like, why people always shitting on people? Why people always shitting on celebrities? Like, can we relax? Like, let's relax. Like, be real and relax for a second, okay? Okay. Okay. We're all Nikki stands here. Right, we're Barbs. We're Barbs. We go by Barbs, okay? Barb Nation, rise for, what's it called? The national anthem. In time, inclines. I don't know, what's super bass? Boy, you got my heart in every day. Na, 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 na. We do music here. We're honestly just chatting. We're just kind of bullshitting. You know what I mean? We're just vibing, hanging out, chatting. In the title, you can see I said we were talking about like best and worst school moments. I was talking about those, and then we just started talking about 23andMe, and then we just started talking about music. I feel like we always end up talking about music somehow because I am always like humming music or just thinking about music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the only music we talk about is Nicki Minaj though. Fortnite moves, do it again, do it again, do it again. I love doing that. I love doing that. One thing about me is I love doing that. I need to get a charger for my phone or else it's literally going to die because it's on like 9%. Like, that's an issue, but I'm giving too lazy to get up. I'm giving, it'll die. Just kidding. I will have to suck it up and take one for the team. Ouch. Oh my gosh. I was, what's it called? Looking on Instagram for a second and I was like, why is this person's name in my search history? But then I remember I was talking about him because it was a kid that I met on vacation. That's what I was talking about. I was like, excuse me, why was that man in my search? But that's why. A menace, a Dennis. Okay, hold on. I'm going to grab the charger for my phone. So I will be right back. Hold up. I grabbed my retainer too. My bottom retainer. I don't know if you can see it. Hold up. I want to take a drink of water before I put this in. I was making sure that what's it called? Are you saying I should listen to that song? Should I listen to that? I can't play it on live because I don't want to get claimed by DMCA. What was I gonna say? Cheers. Oh, from the drinks. Hey. Oops, it's clear, so it's hard to see. Cheers. Sox is also drinking her water too. Wow. Sorry, I would chug my water. I'm like insane. I look like a freak. For R E A K A K A K A K E A K A A A A A A A A. I just put my bar container in. Ah, there's air on it. Ah. Making sure there's nothing in my mouth. Ah. She unadded you? Oh, damn. Damn, that's fucked. Ouch. She went alone? Oh my god, that's terrible. That's like fucked up. Why'd you let her go alone? Like, I think I would shit my pants if I had to go to, what's it called? If I had to go to horror nights alone. I think I would shit my pants if I had to go to horror nights. I think that would already scare me enough, I think. That's scary. That's scary. A. Then you should have just said no. Why you gotta I don't know, just then don't hang out with her then, bro. What is wrong with people nowadays? And why do I got shit on my lips all the time, I feel like? Anytime I put chapstick on? So you didn't tell her that was the reason? Hello? Like, what? Why don't you immediately... I feel like anytime I immediately am like, oh, this is why I can't come over. You know what I mean? Or, like, I'm immediately like, oh, this is the issue. You know what I mean? Like, here's the issue we are approaching. This is it. And then that's usually, we just, like, leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, maybe another time, or okay. It's like, okay, and then, like, that's it. That's it. Didn't want to wait, like, 5 days. She's probably just trying to get a quick little sneaky link at night, and then she was like, okay, I'm not waiting 5 days. Sometimes, like, if I message people, I'm like, damn, I'm sorry, the offer only stands tonight. Sorry, offer only stands, ouch. All should be over, right. Sure, that's what they all say. They so Nikki didn't. I asked Judy if she's awake because I kind of want to go to Wendy's and I don't feel like driving alone. You're a little ugly, so can we wait till the weekend? Right, like imagine someone told you that. Imagine's like, wait, like you're a little ugly, so can we wait a few days? No, but like but I'm just saying, like, sometimes there's the people that you message, like, in the moment, and they're like, oh, like, I'm out of town, and it's like, damn, well, I guess I'll never hang out with you. You know what I mean? It's always an impulsive. I would say both. I would say I've had men that were kind of like, I've had guys that had hit me up, and it was only, like, a one-time thing, but I feel like guys are a lot more consistent. Like, whenever, like, sometimes guys would message me, and I'd be like, no, like, sorry, like, I don't want to hang out, or, like, and, like, not consistent in a inappropriate way where it's, like, harassment, but it's, like, they just keep trying, and I'm like, no. I mean, there are a few times where I'm like, okay, this is getting, like, borderline harassment. Like, let's relax. Like, I said no. Are booked. Yeah. No, but, like, I wish that, like, imagine if we were, like, honest like that with people. You know what I mean? Nice people meeting another nice person, right? I mean, like I said before, I don't really participate much in hookup culture just because of my mental health. Like, I would not be able, like, I just could not, like, it's just not for me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, and, like, all my friends, not all my friends, but if my friends that do participate, I'm like, good for you. Like, I'm cheering them on. Like, I'm like, this is what I would do if I would not go, like, so off the wall with anxiety. You know what I mean? And yeah, hey, what's up, what's going on? But yeah, so I don't know, but I'm saying more so like the guys that message me, they're like really persistent, but the only time, like I just don't know, and like it's just one of those things, like, you know, like how you always see those things, like people, they're like, oh, like we're friends with benefits, but then like one person is like actually likes them or something like that. It's like I can't, like I would be that person that ends up liking them because it's just like I don't really like, I don't know, I don't like, I can't do that. You just sent that. I think I would jump off a bridge. I think I would jump off a bridge. I would jump off a bridge, I think. I think I would literally, like, if, like, I just, like, I would just be so, like, I just don't know. I just don't know. That mental health, that's what I'm saying, but they always want something, right, don't jump. I won't jump anywhere. OMG, I love you, let's get married. Okay, well, like, okay, but okay, what situation are we talking about? Like, are we talking about, like, if you're just, like, flirting with someone or having, like, a cheeky conversation with someone? Or are you, like, talking about, like, you're dating someone? Like, if you're dating someone and you say stuff like that, I'd like, okay, understandable. But, like, if you're just, like, having a cheeky conversation and trying to invite the girl over and you're like, let's get married, I'd be like, it is a compliment, but I feel like not, like, just an emoji, I'd be like, sometimes, though, like, I just never know what to say. You know what I mean? I just never know what to say. I'm like, nice. You know what I mean? Cool. So, I don't know. But, like, the mental health thing, like, I just would be, like, or, like, I would just be sitting there waiting, like, okay, when's the next time we're going to hang out? And it's, like, I don't know, like, whenever it's 2 a.m. and I feel like it, I'd be like, okay, but when? But, like, tomorrow? Like, do you want to grab lunch or something? And they're like, but leave me alone. Like, please, like, leave me alone. And so that's why I just can't really do that. I just can't mentally take that. And trust me, sometimes I've put myself through it. I've just been like, a typical American girl. Is that a bad thing? I feel like I feel like I'm a little bit scared. I feel like, should I be worried about that? My cat ran in my room and then she now wants out, bro. With squirrels, bye, Kevin. Thanks for joining. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Thank you for stopping in and chatting. Sorry you hear my dad hacking in the background. Peace out. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Socks be munching. Seems wholesome. That's also another thing I fear is, like, getting kicked out immediately. Like, I just can't. And, like, also kicking people, like, being the person that's, like, kicking them out. Or, like, it's one of those things that's, like, awkward. Like, you don't know if they're staying or, like, you don't, but you also, like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to kick them out, but you also don't want to be like, oh, my God, please stay. You know what I mean? Like, it's, like, a bit of, like, now what? Now what? You know what I'm saying? So I usually am just like, okay, let's end it here. Let's wrap it up. Because I don't know what else to do. I get too scared. I'm like, no, there's never been the Uber thing. There's never been the Uber. If I got Ubered out, I think I would literally, I could never, like, if I ever get Ubered out in my life, that's another thing. Like, if someone were to say your Uber's almost here, I think I would cry in front of them. Like, I would be like, do you not realize what you just did to my mental health? Like, do you not realize what you just did to me? Like, I will now never forget about this, and I will literally lie awake at night, like, staring at my ceiling, like, pondering my life decisions, because you were just ordered me. I think I would jump. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I was just more so talking about, like, it's like the part where you're kind of like talking afterwards, like you're just sitting there and you're like chatting, and then it's like, you've Ubered people home before? No, nope. Well, also because I lived in such a small town that like everyone just drove. You know what I mean? Like it was like there was no like, I don't know. So I just, if I would ever get like if someone, or like I've never been. If I've ever been kicked out, not kicked out, but it's been like swiftly. You know what I mean? Like the nice transition and the like where I'm getting the hint, you know, and it's just like, okay, all right, nice. I swear I'm not a bad person. Okay, that's better then. I feel like that's valid. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like any other time, I feel like both the times, and chickens, oh my gosh. Tell us some creepy stories. Creepy stories about what? I'm about to head off in a little bit. I need to get some sleep. Chickens are valid. Sleep well, sweet dreams. Get some sleep. I'm trying to, my goal for the past few nights have been go to bed before 1. Keep the same goals for yourself. Wake up early, get that grind in. Tomorrow's a day off for me though. I'll be walking now. Okay. Peace out. Love and appreciate you guys. I'll see you on tomorrow night. Sock, say bye. Meow. Meow. She doesn't want to say anything. Okay, peace out. Bye.